Hello, everyone. Do you like that sweet, sweet intro video? I think it was super sweet. That was done by Snarky1. You can see her in chat right there. Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing.
Good.
It was fantastic. I love it.
It was good.
That was awesome.
I like how we have
Nice.
Bobby's picture. Like he's still here in spirit.
Yeah.
He's here. Bobby's dead.
Poor little
Can
Bobby.
we make his picture black and white? It's like in memoriam.
I could try.
Can we get a brief playing of "In the Arms of the Angels"?
He who jumped in the portal first.
Yeah, Bobby's character died a horrible death. That's not true at all. Okay, don't.
He jumped in the portal before it was ready. You know, it just tore him apart.
I mean, he very well could be fucking dead.
He could be.
He could be dead, man.
He could be
We
dead.
sure hope not.
We all could be dead.
But you know, that's the conundrum that you guys face right now. I keep looking at the Zoom.
Are we not dead?
I mean, this would be a short episode if you guys were all dead. We're all gonna roll new characters right now.
You all walk into the portal, and it actually wasn't a portal. It was the mouth of a beast. You all get eaten and die.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yay!
I hope you guys are ready. Yeah. So
I should probably load up Roll20.
that might be good. You're the only one not in here, so
Fuck.
you're the worst.
Wow,
one.
way to call it out though.
Hey, Taylor, you're the only one not in the roll 20 right now.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Renee.
Just wanted to, you know.
You're welcome. Yeah. So how's your guys' week so far?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Also, in
Thank you,
case
please.
anyone's wondering in chat why my green screen is moving, it's because my cats decided to play back there.
It's a ghost.
It's Bobby.
It's the ghost of Avlox.
Yeah.
He's possessed the kitten.
Now Stray has a friend.
Yeah, no, I had an interesting week so far, but pretty much like, so yesterday I was telling you guys, Tuesday nights I do prep on stream with this, and we made a village, and I'm super excited. I keep looking at the Zoom and seeing a cat just like going up a green screen, and it's hilarious. But I'm super excited because like we like built some stuff together, and it came out very,
cool.
very well. So,
Nice.
and we made a whole new race. Good times, but yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe you'll see, maybe you won't. We'll have to wait.
I
and
almost
find
don't
out.
like that there's like spoilers happening. Like people could be watching, being like, "Ooh, they don't know what's going. They don't know what's gonna happen."
Yeah. It's not
don't like-
spoilers. It's just
I don't like not
teasers.
knowing what other people know.
Why?
I don't like knowing things when I know other people know them and I don't know them.
I don't like not knowing things when other people know that I don't know that I know that you don't know that I know.
I'm just gonna say not
And
a
they
lot,
know
so I hope that,
That
I
I
sound
don't know
smart.
that they know that I know that you know that I know knows.
I know
Is
that
it-
you don't know.
It's a conundrum you live
You
with,
know
Taylor.
nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing.
You know nothing.
You know nothing. All right. Do you guys remember what happened last time?
We went through a portal like a bunch of idiots.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did. Avlox charged in there.
As
Boldly,
Avlox is wont
but-
to do.
Yeah.
Boldly? Was it
Bold-
boldly?
It was
Or was it-
boldly. I like to think it's boldly. But basically, you guys were outside the Moomba encampment and freeing the slaves and all that kind of stuff. And you guys came around the corner and saw a bunch of Moombas chanting and roaring over what looked to be a, I believe, did you have your armor on, or you came out naked? I think the Moomba
I'm
queen.
usually naked. No,
The-
yeah, I think I was
True.
probably naked.
Yeah, the mother of Moombas, Aster, who's gonna have like 19 titles by the end of this campaign.
Yes.
Breaker of chains, mother of Moombas,
So
lover of shrooms.
And 7-year vacations.
yeah. That was
7 years
Ugh.
lost. 7 years lost.
Or gained, depending on what you learned over there.
Gained.
Ooh.
All about the friends you make along the way, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, Moombas. So you guys then all had a little family reunion and went down to the cave. You went back in the dungeon and started making your way through, and that's where Graland just boldly opened a door because he didn't hear anything beyond it, and then walked in and saw some kobolds.
fucked up.
Yeah, some nasty looking kobolds right there. But you guys had a little combat and fought them. And lo and behold, you were successful, and you found this altar in the middle of the room. And there looked like to be blood spatter and a body on it. And investigating the room, you found some weird scaled red eggs. Oh, excuse me. And then you guys began to investigate around. And I believe it was Sir Winters. He was very curious about a door. He found that secret passage where you guys found that fountain and money. He found a secret treasure room.
Oh, that's right.
And the fountain.
Yeah, the fountain that someone
which I sullied.
sullied, and it kept cleaning as soon as you left.
Self-cleaning fountain.
I also put
missed
blood
that
in it.
fountain.
Kobold blood that you were
I
covered
filled my
in.
water skin with that. Wait, no, before that? After that?
Well, it got clean again before you put water in your water skin. I do remember that.
Better.
Yeah.
So you don't have bloody water.
But yeah.
Hey man, you don't know what I'm into.
Is that like really weak Gatorade color? Like the clear Gatorade? That's how I think about it. Like the clear red Gatorade.
The
You
really
obtained
weak,
weak-ass
the
Gatorade
really
plus
weak
one.
Gatorade.
Yeah, that's
Which one's the strong Gatorade?
This one, the solid ones.
What
Are-
to make
you mean
strong
like-
Gatorade? What you have to do is you have to take Gatorade and then simmer it so all the water comes out. So you wind up with like Gatorade syrup. Then you just drink that.
Oh.
Jesus.
Hey, I have a quick question. What does it mean when there's green on the inside of my glass?
I mean, you've been putting too much Monster into your cup. Also, it's rust.
That's what I taste.
What? Yeah. I'm fucking. That's why your hair's so
I
red.
I keep taking a sip of my drink. I'm like, this doesn't taste right.
Does it,
Also,
what's-
what is
the Fallout
is that cup
version
made
of
Is that cup made
Monster.
of brass or bronze? Okay, it's probably just rust, dude.
or just
Alright.
corrosion? It's not
Yeah,
necessarily
I'll
rust.
be back. I'll be back in just a second.
It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
the Fallout
Please
I
version.
use
can
a-
still hear.
Please,
I can-
for the love of God, get a glass or plastic cup, something that's corrode resistant.
Sorry.
Fuck, dude.
Aster,
Renee-
drinker
Renee's
of
going to-
rust.
This is before Renee dies of fucking heavy metal poisoning
Oh,
from drinking.
I
fucking
mean,
rust.
what is it? Brass.
She'll be fine.
That'd be
She's a
fine,
druid.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Or she could be like fucking. What is that? Avatar: The Last Airbender, the blind girl who could like.
Oh, Toph.
Spoilers, yeah. Spoilers controls metal, so. She was a badass. I love that character. Yeah. But so let's catch everyone up while Renee is away cleaning her blood and getting tetanus shots. So lo and behold, you guys came down through and found another like hole. And you remember Avlox has that bag.
Oh man.
He has that bag
Damn.
full of gold.
It's too bad
And-
he's not here.
Well,
Too bad he ran off
is
with
with
it.
you at this point in time, and you guys found that portal under everything, and with some like survival and figuring out where you were located, you figure out that the portal is directly under that altar, and basically,
yeah.
And then you saw that like they had like the two rods coming down, and that's where the blood was coming into, and this portal
Yeah, it
was
was keeping
open.
keeping the portal running, right?
Yeah, and so, yeah. And that's where Avlox ran in boldly, with not discussing with
again,
anyone.
With the
Not-
rest of
not to
us in
belabor the point.
unison saying,
Not to belabor the point, but I can't not question. Was it bold, or was it just Avlox doing what he does, and every time something is new, threatening, or not understandable, his eyes turn blue, he screams, and he runs at it.
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
That's just what he does. Avlox rushes in.
Is it still green in your cup, by the way?
No, I got a different cup.
It's probably
one's
still
a
green
head.
because she is still drinking Monster.
This one's a shrunken head.
Oh, that's good.
It's much cleaner.
Plot twist, it's a literal shrunken head. And Renee is going to ask us in about 15 minutes, why is this weird yellow fluid coming out of my shrunken head?
Why is there gray stuff in this?
Turns out she's been drinking like paint varnish and stuff like that, and it's just eating
My
away at
mouth
the cup.
tastes like My mouth tastes like copper. I'm gonna have a stroke.
tastes like
Is this what happens?
It just tastes like old pennies.
Oh.
It's like old. It
I
does
would
taste
say
like
you should
old
go brush
pennies.
your teeth, but that may make it worse.
Let's drink
Oh.
vodka. Vodka
Just
cleans everything.
yeah. Cleanse it.
right.
Yeah. So you guys come out this portal. We're gonna start the scene with a lovely.
Oh Christ! What the fuck is this?
Graland and Aster through the portal.
That's in
Oh.
character, by the way. That. Oh God! What the fuck is this? That's.
Yeah. Aster, you come through and you feel very at home and like you feel. Give me a nature roll real quick.
Oh, nature roll. Here it is.
Oh shit! So you
I'm
notice
so
like,
good at nature.
like you've only been gone like a short period of time. Like they sent you through that portal. You met with the Moombas. You met with the people you met 7 years ago. Which for them they're like you've been gone 1 day, and you're like okay. But you're like as you're walking through, you're like I don't have that same vibe. I don't feel the same vibe from this place. And as soon as you came through, you feel that fucking primal energy, and you're just like oh my god, I love this place. Like being a druid, you're like. There's just something about this like stuff in the air that you see. Graland, when you come through, you see this foreign land that makes no sense. Like you see like there's like this weird iridescent like mist around this giant tree that you just walked out of.
Yeah, I'm seeing like blue tree. Are those purple mushrooms? Are those
Yeah.
purple trees? Is the ground purple?
Yes. You're seeing
Also,
all this.
I dragged my own token in because I can't touch.
You
the one
can't
that
touch it. Okay. I don't know why it is like that. Okay. Goodbye. Farewell.
Can
You
I
should.
roll a perception to see if there's any
drugs.
sorts. I was going to say plants
You can.
nearby,
You can.
just so I can catch the lay of the land, because I want to know if
Yeah.
this is the
Give
place,
me-
like literally
yeah.
exact the place that
Give
I
me-
went through
yeah.
on the portal.
Yeah.
Give me a
Nice.
survival.
Holistic sobriety remedies. Yeah.
Right,
Got it.
right. It's
Um,
holistic medicine.
With being here before, you understand, like you're like you kind of grew up in, or not grew up, but like we're here for 7 years. It doesn't look exactly the same as the place that you were at. The landscape's a little bit different. This is more of like a foresty and a little bit more water in the area. You recall that you were in an area that was more barren and kind of a deserty and a rocky place.
But I can tell that this is like the same realm, more or less, that I was in.
You feel that energy. That's that spark you feel. You're like, that's what I feel familiar with. That primal energy that's like in the air, like vibing. And so that's what you're feeling. And that's how you
Graland.
know like you're in the same place.
Graland, I want you to know that I can't quite tell if I've been here before or if it was the drugs that I found on the floor.
Oh, that's comforting.
But positive, I do feel comfortable here. I think this is not a terrible place. I was expecting, honestly, fire and burning and death, but I think we're in good shape so far. I just don't want to know where everyone else is.
Okay.
And that's the point where Lolala comes through.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Hi, Lolala.
Good.
I
Someone
was
that can
so
deal
afraid
out a
I'd
hit.
have to fight. So,
Same.
oh, thank Lord.
So, what happened to Avlox exactly?
Oh, right. Avlox.
He gets scared.
We didn't look for him. No, we didn't.
No.
Do I?
I mean,
well,
you
do I
think we
see
should
an ape-
probably go looking for the guy who barreled into this portal, right?
Probably. Do I see just? I'm not much for tracking, but do I see any like very large footprints in the ground that say a 7.5 foot tall guy wearing full fucking plate mail, wielding a battle axe with glowing blue eyes, charging through might have left?
He doesn't wear full plate mail, but you know, like he's a bigger, heavyset guy. So I'm gonna turn you guys up too. Sorry for apologies.
Oh yeah. Speaking of levels, I don't know if it's happening to you guys, Renee. Every once in a while, your volume will drop to the floor and then kind of rise back up slowly.
Mine?
Yeah.
It's probably because I'm not talking into the microphone all the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
That,
it's a
that might have
dynamic
done it.
That's
mic.
why it's a dynamic mic. I'm
Okay.
trying to be more conscious of it, but
So as you
it's
walk
so
away, you'll like
immersed.
move away from the mic so your voice
Yeah.
gets
It's like,
okay.
fuck you guys, see you later.
Oh my god, that
You
works
shit
so
on
well.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do drugs now. See you, bye.
There's mushrooms on the ground.
Goodbye.
Whoa, look at these drugs over here, guys.
So
what do I need to do for
You have to roll
I'm super-
survival if you're looking for tracks.
Okay. Apparently I'm super loud now, by the way. What, do you guys not like my voice?
Here, I'll turn it down a little bit.
Is there any chance I can roll perception just to look around and see what our surroundings are exactly?
That's I probably should have done that too.
You can give me a perception, but essentially, if you, well, what I explained before, like what you see is that like the ground is purple. You came out with the iridescent like fog from this giant tree, and you're just like pretty much caught up in this fog right now. You're like, wow, like that's because you failed your roll.
Yeah, I failed miserably.
The ground is purple. That's what you see. The ground is
Lolala
purple.
found the drugs.
She's like face down, like on the ground, just like.
Purple is my favorite color. Okay.
Oh God.
So, with the
Lolala, as I was telling Graland, I just want you to know, I think I've been here before, but I'm
When,
not
though?
sure.
Was that when you were gone on your
you
trip?
here?
Maybe. Remember when I, became the queen, and those guys, they really like me now. I think that happened here. I've got this vibe. I can't tell if it's like a.
That was like half a day. How do you become queen of an entire race in a day and half a day?
It was 7. Never mind. Let's just keep going. Where's Avlox?
Do we see any tracks? Logan?
Lolala questions nothing.
You guys do see some tracks.
Okay.
It oddly kind of coincides with. Let me see who rolled. Can you guys give me a perception roll?
Perception?
Yeah.
Yes.
Spoonie definitely sees this.
I perceive nothing.
No, you don't notice it. You're like looking at these tracks and you're like, Aster, you kind of start making your way and like kind of like using like your understanding of like animals, like, oh, maybe I could use this that like track humans as well, or humanoids. And so you're kind of like going through the tracks, and then Lolala, you totally notice that there is like a trail of fireflies that seems to be following this like certain area.
God, I love fireflies.
Wait, there's fireflies?
It looks like there's something this way. Maybe Avlox followed it?
There's a trail of firefly DVD boxes.
Too soon.
What?
All right, I'm just gonna follow after Lolala, because I'm still trying to rack my brain as to the time dilation that I've been experiencing very suddenly.
Yeah.
Also, just for the sake of being able to be. Oh wait, this only appears for me. Never mind.
Also,
Go ahead, Spoonie.
the fireflies, is it like there's like a group of fireflies that are kind of flying in one direction, or is it like a line of fireflies all going one direction?
It's like when like bugs, like they smell something and they kind of like are like flying around and trying to find it, and they're kind of like following that scent.
Like a pheromone trail?
Yeah, and so it seems like something along that lines. Like they're kind of like following something.
Okay.
Okay.
But they're not like all in order. They're kind of like scattered, but they all keep coming.
But just kind of in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
Kind of like a group of bees or ants kind of going in general towards somewhere.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to sort of trail behind and talk to a stray, because I've started to realize that me talking to a stray makes everyone else uncomfortable.
Okay. What are you saying to us?
Oh.
Astray, have I been here before?
This is not this place exactly, but you've been to this realm before.
So that time when I became that was here.
Mm-hmm. That was here.
Why does it feel so disconnected? I feel so strange here.
It's the energy. It's the nature is very strong here.
The nature is very strong. What are you, a druid god, Astray? Settle down.
You don't know. You never asked.
Okay, fine. I'll find out myself. Let's keep walking.
I just realized. I look up and see if I recognize the stars.
No. You don't have to
Cool,
make a
that's-
roll. You don't recognize the stars.
That's super fucking disturbing for me.
Also, Lolala is going to, while she's following the trail of fireflies, try to catch one.
Okay.
Is Kobo here?
Yeah, you guys roll a perception check.
I'm not gonna roll one because I'm not even thinking about Kobo.
Ouch.
Literally.
Wow. Okay.
I always have to get little guy out here.
I looked for Kobo's poop because apparently he just poops wherever he fucking wants to.
You see,
You should have just left him a trail of bags.
You see him. It's kind of weird, but you see like a flash show up like up here.
A what? A flash?
A flash, like or something similar where someone's coming through the portal. That like, and you see like Kobo like dragging out the.
Oh
eggs.
man, you gotta put an aura on him. He is very.
Yeah,
hard to see.
that's what I was like. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Give me an aura, sir. That's good. We'll make it yellow. Let's see if this works. There we go. That's where he's at right there. In the center of that yellow dot. And he's got those eggs. Lolala, can you give me...
Ah shit, I can't.
Actually, no. Kobo went in before you did and is coming out now.
McLogan, can you make us see the aura too? Because we can't see that shit.
You can't see that? Why?
No,
Let
I
me
can see it.
see.
I mean, I can see it on stream, but not on Roll20.
Let me see if I have to change... Oh, I see what it is. Okay. I gotta do this with all your characters. How's that for you, Taylor?
I see nothing.
You should be able to see them because I gave you the ability to see auras.
Nope.
I don't see it.
I'm seeing. I can't. It's fine. We'll figure it out. If I really need to look at him, I'll just look on stream, and then I'll be able to reference it on Roll20. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So Kobo's like standing like at the top here, where the mushrooms are at, and he's like, "Kobo, go now!" And he's got a backpack full of eggs. He's got about 3 eggs in it.
Kobo,
Am
this
I
is where
close
you're
enough
from?
to hear him or see him?
You give me a perception roll, because you're a little bit further out. You hear him back there, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn around
I don't hear
and
him.
walk that way.
Okay.
I'm fucking off. Walking away.
And there goes Aster.
I stopped Kobo. I'm like, I didn't know what these were, but I do now. So I reach into my bag and I pull out the last egg that I had squirreled away when nobody was looking.
He's like, oh, thank you. And he's like putting it in his bag.
Yep. And then I just kind of, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know the stars because that's my bread and butter. Wait, did everybody else just leave?
You see Lolala walking up. Aster walked away.
Well, where are you going, Kobo?
Kobo don't know. Kobo not familiar with the area, but Kobo make whole and raise family.
Wait, Kobo, I thought you said you were going home. Is this not home?
No, but Kobo make home somewhere.
From the distance, Aster shouts,
Home is where the eggs are, I guess.
"Why don't you dig a hole and die in it, Kobo?"
Whoa! Wow!
That's kind of uncalled for.
I hate you and your stupid cat ashtray.
Fucking Kobo. Dick.
Fucking Aster, putting the rude in druid.
Alright. I'm still over here just looking around.
So
I mean, if Kobo's
Check
got
his
his whole life sorted out at this point, I'm just gonna, I'll be like, well, you seem like you've got some work to do, so come find us if you can. Like, I'm sorry I killed all your friends. I'm just gonna
Kobo
go.
made new friends. And then he just kind of like hikes up his bag and he's like, goodbye. And
What
kind
about all
of.
the friends that Kobo killed of mine?
Yeah, only you care about that.
Lolala
That sounds-
just kind of
that
waves
sounds like
to
a you
Kobo.
problem, honestly.
You guys the worst.
From the person who hates humans and loves animals the most, you're like, oh, those
It's like-
people that
like
were
we-
dead.
Not to metagame, like we all met each other like what? I don't know, 2 days ago, maybe.
One day ago.
Oh,
I spent 7 years
I am
with the
going.
people.
I am going to yell after Kobo. If you need us, follow the fireflies.
Don't tell him that. Oh, God.
Okay. And he's
I mean, he kind of did save my life once.
Lolala, nobody needs to save your life. You're like a tiny, like, god in such a small package. I don't understand it. I'm not good with compliments. I'm sorry. I'm walking away now.
Thank you.
I think that's the best you could have done.
That's the best she's got. She
All right,
she doesn't
so-
hang out with people very often.
There's a trail of fireflies? Is that what I
yeah,
was hearing?
you guys are following a trail of fireflies.
Oh,
Usually,
I was trying to catch one.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Actually, a lot of leaves.
You catch one.
Oh shit.
You're like,
Dexterity check.
you're like, ah.
Just catch them with like chopsticks, just
Okay, this is not the Karate Kid. I'm not ready to get sued like that.
Lolala, please don't hurt those little fireflies.
Does anyone have a jar?
Don't put it in a jar.
I might actually. Hold on, let me
You
check my
Don't put it
let
in
me
a
check my
jar.
feet.
Let it.
I put holes in
free.
it.
You'll plug holes in it. How would you feel if you were put into a jar and had to breathe out of holes?
Oh my god, here we go.
I
Let it
don't
go.
think I could fit in a jar.
Lolala, I don't want to fight you because you can definitely beat me up, but please let go of the firefly.
Yeah, I have a vial.
I hate you
yeah.
all.
I have like
Lolala
I have like a
sighs and
potion
let's
bottle.
go with a firefly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Fireflies are nature's light, okay? You can't extinguish
I
them.
just thought it was pretty.
I'm pretty sure I could extinguish one.
Try it, Graland. See what happens. Lolala, you have my back because I can't beat him up either.
Please don't hurt the fireflies, Graland.
Oh god. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just
We're
move
already
on.
down one person. Do you really want to be down another?
No, especially if that's not me, the one that's going to be down. So let's just keep going.
All right,
I don't.
we're just
I
gonna.
don't want to be the one that's down.
Lolala's gonna just keep following the fireflies
Okay.
and admiring them
So
because
I'm
they're
trying
beautiful.
I'm trying to keep my eyes down because looking at the stars is making me anxious.
yeah.
I'd like to, as we walk down the path, I'd like to keep my eyes out for herbal recreation
Supplements.
supplements.
Give me a nature roll.
Sick.
Oh, God.
Damn.
You gather some plants and you're like, maybe this will do something.
You
Maybe
gather
it
oregano.
won't. You're not.
All right, I'll keep them. I keep them in a special pouch.
Okay.
It's a special pouch I keep on me that I keep
Okay.
those in.
Okay.
I don't. Okay.
You guys are traveling for a good while. You all can roll me a nature roll as well
Okay.
for the fireflies, because as you travel further and further along the lines, the fireflies start dispersing. And Graland, you kind of figure out that like these guys were maybe smelling like sweat or something from someone. And that
Gross.
the trail, or it's whatever smell is coming off people, but it's trailing off, and they're kind of like dissipating a little bit.
The trail's going cold.
Yeah. So you guys been walking for like about an hour or so, and like you guys are still in like the similar land type, still like the purple ground with the like even like you guys look at the water, it like has like this slight iridescence to it, and you're like just.
So is this like a forest or like a plain type of area? Like I know I can see like a couple trees on the map here, but is it like are we in like a clearing in a larger thing or what's the What's the
this is more
terrain?
like this is like hillsides a little bit. It's hard to
Okay.
like make hillsides and roll 20.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Are there any like animals or creatures aside from the fireflies?
Give me a perception roll. Let's see what you see.
See what I see. Perception. Shit. Far
Oh,
too distracted.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're just too busy like picking up plants and all that kind of stuff. Like sometimes you might like you think you see something, but you're like, no. That can't be something, you know. Graland, you definitely are just like keep looking at the stars and getting anxious and just like, nope, this is okay. Spoony or Lolala, I see Spoony
Sees
on
infinity.
the chat, and I'm like,
I can actually change that.
let me see. You're like looking and walking around, and you see like birds like flying over. You hear like a roar in the distance. Where you guys are going kind of like southeast right now, and you guys
Are we going towards the roar?
it might be off a little bit ways, but like it seems like you're kind of like veering off a little bit from where the roar is, but it's way off in the distance. And
Okay.
but
Would I
like,
recognize it by any chance?
no, you've not heard this kind of roar before.
Okay.
But you're also noticing like there's like cute animals, and sometimes you like maybe see like you think it's like a really like from your like books that you read about like dragons and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you might have read about like sprites or fairies, and like maybe like sometimes you like think it's a firefly, but it's actually like it looks like what they describe as a fairy in those books, and like it's off in the distance, and then as soon as you notice it, it like disappears and out of sight. And then like but that's like essentially, but you notice like there's like fish in the water and all that kind of stuff, and there's like a normal habitation here.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys give me survival rolls, everyone. So
I die.
you guys are going for about another like 5 hours. Aster, you're like, I am familiar with this land. You think you're going the right way, and you're guiding these guys along, but Graland is just really confused. He's like he can't focus on anything, and you're starting to tire fairly quickly. And you guys have been going. It's what about 6 hours currently.
Graland and Lolala. So I don't know if we are going to find Avlox wherever he might have ran off to, despite being 7 feet tall. He seems to have ran off far ahead, or if he's been taken and he's dead. Regardless, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
And
Yep, I'm feeling that.
I could use some sleep, but maybe before we leave, we should leave something behind so in case Avlox is alive, he can find us.
I mean, if you guys want to, sure.
I mean, okay, well, we can, but the question is, A, what would we leave? And B, what would we leave that would be obvious enough for Avlox to notice it?
Did you already clean out of Kobo's poop from your backpack?
I did
Oh.
clean that out, thank you.
I do have
Oh,
one of
there's
those two-sided coins that we found. Avlox likes gold, right?
You all like gold.
It's true.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't find it.
Sure. Yeah. Leave that down there.
Why don't
Maybe
we tie a coin to a tree or something like that? That's gotta be obvious enough.
That sounds good.
Wait, well, Lolala is going to take the one two-sided dragon coin that she pocketed out of her bag.
Mhm.
And
Who wants to tie it?
Aster is already creating a nest in the ground. So not Aster.
Lolala holds it out to Graland.
Sure. I'll do that. I rolled a save. I didn't mean to, but I think yeah.
I mean, you can just do it. You don't have to make a roll for it. I mean, like you climb up.
I tie it really good. I tie it
you
so
do a
good.
good job. You're very proud of your work. How did so there's no hole in the coin. How do you tie the coin?
So what I'll do is basically it'll be like a like you wrap around in a loop, but then you sort of it's like when you wrap a present, you know, you do it one way and then you sort of tie it in an X.
Oh yeah.
And then that's hanging off of a tree.
Okay.
Off of one of these trees, like a low-hanging branch, like somewhere where, like, if he was to pass through here, like it's like hanging, and it's a shiny gold coin. He'll see it.
Okay. So, are you guys all going to bed?
I would. Yeah. I'm gonna tuck her in.
Try to make camp. Are you digging a hole?
I'm digging a hole. Digging
Which
a little
is funny
druid
that
hole.
you made fun of Kobo for digging a hole, yet you are digging a hole for yourself.
You metagaming
Well-
right now?
No, I'm saying that out loud.
Oh. Holes are nice. I just don't like Kobo because he's a piece of shit and all their species suck.
Wow.
He's a terrible,
Lolala's,
terrible creature. I don't know why we ever accepted him into our fold. He shit in your backpack, Graland.
He's a kobold.
Well, you sure were angry at him before.
Well, yeah, that's because there was poop involved, and that's gross. But I've had
Aside
time
from
to think
Kobo.
about it like a grown man, and I
Right.
realized that yeah, he's a kobold. He's he can
Graland's
talk, but he's
supposed
still a
maturity aside. Is anyone else wondering why we walked through this portal and we weren't met with a hellscape?
I am a little confused by that. Yeah.
That's a pretty good question since Fire Lady supposedly came from here, right?
This seems
Mhm.
like a very strange place for the Fire Lady to be, and as I said before, I think I've been here before.
I'm still not
very-
sure about that.
Very confusing.
Are there any landmarks around Logan before we go to bed? Just like something to sort of try to like look at and be like, okay, we're gonna head that direction in the morning. Like a high point, like a mountain, a tall hill.
Like towards the southeast, you see like some mountains and stuff like that. You give me a perception roll.
Sure.
Yeah, with that, you notice like there's some further like towards the mountains. There's like marshes, like swamps and areas like that, and you think you see a very, 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 very large tree, but it's kind of hard. Like you think you see it, but like you look again and it's not there.
Okay. I'm just gonna start. Nope.
Aster
I'm
starts
just gonna
digging into her pouch of drugs and just starts taking random things, looking at them, inspecting them.
I'm gonna start. I'm
I
gonna start setting up
offered
camp.
them to
Yeah.
Graland and Lolala.
Are
I
you-
found these, you know.
Are
I
these,
am.
are these
I
the ones you
am-
picked up?
I am good. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you
these
so
are,
much.
I
but
mean, it's kind of
I
a
will-
combination of the ones I picked up and the ones that I've had in there before. Just,
Yeah.
just kind of like,
You-
you know, trying things.
You
Cocktail.
so you
I'm okay, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Well,
going-
I was
you're
just
going-
gonna plop herself down, and actually, she's gonna pull out the amulet of Bahamut that Sir Winters gave her, and she just kind of goes over it with her thumb, examining it and thinking about what happened.
Mhm.
I'm
like,
gonna
you-
set up.
You feel
Go
like when you're like touching the amulet, you're like feeling like very close to it, and like it's like something like it's like you have this good feeling in your heart when you're like holding it, and like being like in love with like dragons and that kind of concept and all that kind of stuff, and that you found like a deity that is a dragon, and you're like, and it's a concept that's like completely new to you. You're like, this is like one of your best days of your life. You found something that you feel like you like truly belong with this thing. Aster,
It is also the best day of my life as I.
yeah, you're just eating all this stuff and like you're sitting around waiting and you're just like nothing happens. Like everything you picked up, it was just like meh. It was like you're full. You don't need to eat.
I think I just ate a bunch of plants.
Sounds about right.
All right. Well, that's depressing. Guess I'll try and go to sleep some other way.
Graland?
I'm like, as much as I don't want to look up, I feel like it's the only way that I'm ever gonna have a chance of getting my bearings. So once I've got my tent set up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make a fire,
Okay.
and then just try to sit up and just look around and see if there's anything I recognize anywhere in the firmament.
So
as it
give me
is.
a survival roll.
Okay.
I mean, like you put up a fantastic tent. Like it looks, it's like one of the best
Nice
tents you've ever
tent.
put up. You know?
Tent.
And then like you like go out and you start making a fire and like you got like everything going. You're like, yeah, I'm a woodsman now. Like I'm
I'm
burning-
manly.
Tent. The Gaston of tent making.
Fuck.
So give me you're laying down like looking up at the stars.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not laying down. I'm sitting at the campfire, looking up at the stars.
Okay. Like
eating some food.
okay, you're like eating food and you're like looking up at the stars and that kind of stuff, and like Aster's sitting in a hole waiting for like these plants to kick in.
Just waiting for the drugs to hit.
And then and like Lolala is like laying down like looking at this amulet, and you're sitting there and you're just like just looking at the stars, and then you just like hear, "Don't worry, my child," and like you see the stars like light up like they do when they're talking to you, like whenever like the voices light up, it lights up with like whatever he's saying, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm here with you." And then it's quiet.
I don't say anything. I think that was just to me. If I'm not
That is
mistaken.
just to you. Only you hear that.
Yeah. I don't say anything, and I go to sleep.
Okay.
Aster's already cuddled up with a stray.
Well, Lolala can't sleep at least for a while.
Oh, so you're taking first watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception. Okay.
It's always got to be the first one's the crummy roll.
All right. On your watch, you don't notice anything. You're just like looking out in the distance, and like, and it's kind of cool what you get distracted by, because like you see like in the distance, like I don't know if you guys ever seen it like in the ocean when the water gets a lot of the iridescence in it.
Bioluminescent plankton.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Wow.
Like quick on the what the hell?
She's a druid.
Okay, fair enough.
So, like the water's like, you see that in the distance, like the water's like glowing, and like you just see like a lot of spectacles like that, and it's a very like sight with everything like combined, and you see like other fireflies in the distance. You see like different colors like lighting up in the air and stuff like that, and it's a very beautiful sight, and you're just like sitting there watching it, and you don't notice anything else.
You sure
on your
Graland
watch.
didn't take any drugs? Positive he didn't.
Well,
take
No,
that's
this is my
Lolala.
everyday.
Oh.
He's like he
Damn,
went to
dude.
sleep. He's like, stars are talking to me. Good night.
I'm the one seeing all the bioluminescent plankton.
Yeah. So as the night goes on, do you wake up anyone else, or do you fall asleep on
Wait, who are you talking?
Lolala?
Honestly, she'd probably eventually just drift to sleep.
Okay. Give me a higher or lower.
Higher.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning. Nothing happens. You guys wake up safely.
Sweet.
Was that the darkest dungeon? Like get attacked in the night roll?
Yeah.
All right. Well, as per usual, Aster strips again of all of her clothing and begins praying.
Oh god,
Okay.
I go back in my tent while she pulls this shit.
As you're
Also-
praying,
Aster's
Also, while she
doing
does
her
this,
weird praying
Yeah.
movements.
as you're praying, it, like you just feel the energy of this land, and like when you're like rubbing yourself with the dirt, you just like feel it. You feel the energy, and you're just like, oh, just so inspired by your craft, and that you just want to like share your powers with the world and like protect all of nature and its
I'll be
force.
honest. There's some pretty strange, disgruntled, just roars, some primal yelling going on
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, you guys hear her over there. She's like,
Lolala just like
I
puts
just
on
came
the
back to
amulet
that.
behind
Yeah.
it, puts the amulet like underneath her leather armor, and just gets up, stretches this. Good morning.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you guys, normal morning, except for that one time you woke up. You didn't wake up to this. Aster was gone, and she went on a 7-year journey that she keeps trying to tell you about, but no one believes her. So as you guys make your way along, you get done with your praying. You put your armor back on. You're more dirty. You like got like purple dirt on you, and like maybe some like water iridescence on you because you're like,
I
oh,
prefer
the
it this
water. You guys are making your way along, and come on to. Oops.
Who am I coming on?
Ooh. Here we go.
Is it Sir Winter? Is he back?
He never came through. You
He never
guys,
came.
you guys keep
God.
venturing further and
Damn it,
further.
Renee.
Not for lack of Aster trying.
Tried
I
so
see what's
hard.
in that forest. I
You-
see that. I see what those are.
You guys make your way through, and
Oh man.
I'm gonna give you guys control real quick. This is the site that you come up on. Graland, Lolala. I make sure I'm not
Are
grabbing.
you serious?
I'm always serious. I'll give you guys control too.
Wait, where did my Zoom thing just go?
Oh, there we are.
Is it? Are you okay? Can you see me now?
I mean, I can still hear you guys, but my Zoom meetings thing is just gone. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still on stream. Like I could still see your camera. It's somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. You're good.
Cool. I'll leave it alone. I can't.
Probably got minimized somehow, and then it just like went into your tray.
Bam. Okay. There we go. Is it okay? Do you need?
I think it's on my end for sure. I'll fix it. Don't just like please continue. Don't worry about me.
Well,
I'll-
okay. So you guys walk in. Let me stop this music because this music does not fit. So you guys walk in. As you guys are walking, you notice that these lanes are getting a little bit more darker, like a purplish, darker purple hue. And you, where are there? You are. You guys see and there's seems to be more like the mushrooms are more a pale green. The water doesn't grow as iridescent. The lands are more of a marsh here. And you come upon, you gotta give me perception rolls.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm so percent.
You guys all see this scene over here. You see like these two furry little creatures, and I'll show you a picture of them.
I've seen those before.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure we know what those are.
There you guys go.
Mm.
That's what these look
For all
like.
the viewers, I'm the only one of everyone who's very unfamiliar with Final Fantasy, so please forgive me.
You're like, I know that one. You're like Captain
I know
America in the
that one.
future.
My
I
viewers
understand
know
that
I have
reference.
stupid grins on my face.
So what you guys see is these little white furry creatures and with little bat wings, and they got like this little thin black line with a red ball on top of it, and they're like white
pom-pom.
fuzzy and like cute little noses, and they're like kubo, 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 and like and you see like
Aster melts into a puddle because
They're
so
my
adorable.
favorite.
so
Aster's like, what are
Lolala's
those?
eyes just like light up because they're also, oh my god, so adorable.
but you see also these other creatures on the other side, these frog men-like creatures. Never like even like your craziest imaginations, you're like, I've never thought of a frog man before, but these ones are like and they're
We are
just
not imaginative people, are we?
well, I mean, like, I don't know. Are you guys imaginative people?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Aster's thought of
Yeah.
frog people. Graylin, you tried to think of frog people, but you kept thinking of star people. And
God.
and you see like, and they're like, and you see like the front two have nets, and like one of them like goes and like captures one of them, and they're like, "Kubo, kubo!" And you see like,
Excuse? No. I
Yeah.
shoot it.
well, okay. You see the other moogle like trying to like save him from the net, and are you gonna actually let's do a little perception check. No one's hiding.
Yeah, I'm squealing right
You
now.
see
I'm making
like
a lot of noise.
everyone, but like you see like this one like turn around and go like, and that's where we'll go to our first break.
Oh, what?
Cock!
No.
Moogles!
I'm upset. I am.
Furious.
I don't know what a
Cloaking?
moogle is, but they're so cute.
Oh, you haven't seen the beginning yet. There is several NPCs that you guys will probably die for.
I'm gonna have sex with one of them probably.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I thought you said this wasn't the exact same as your Pathfinder character.
I said no such thing.
I've got Rick. Okay.
Okay.
She was trapped for 7 years. Things change.
She's a lover now, not a
How
fighter.
convenient.
7 years.
Okay.
It's been
7 years of loving.
honestly, it's been 7 years, and you've been the only other like human. I get it.
Yeah. I mean,
And
7 years,
happens.
7 years, and nothing. It's like, okay.
if you guys, I see sometimes I appear at chat and I see people asking what everyone's classes are. Graland is a half-elf warlock. Aster is an elven druid, and Lolala is a Lalafell dragoon, as well as Avlox are a missing member today. He is a Rogadin warrior. So there is some Final Fantasy elements in this campaign. So thank you for hanging out. But yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom, get something to drink, and we'll have a fantastic little battle scene after we return. So see you guys in 5 minutes. And welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Is it you I chose you for? It's not the lyrics. I made them up.
But you said I get the chosen. Yeah.
Puns. All right. So let us. You have one guy who notices you. What? And I believe Graland, you were gonna do a move.
Yeah.
Give me.
Can you do me a favor? Which one of them grabbed a moogle with a net? Can you just like move them adjacent to the moogles?
Okay. This guy grabbed this moogle with the net. Let's say that. Okay.
Okay. So let me just check.
And this one right here has a net. The guy over
let me
here.
Just check the range on that real fast. Oh yeah, my range is 300 feet. I shoot this one.
Let me just remind you. My Eldritch Blast is 300 feet long. Oh.
It's so long.
I know. I was looking at warlocks and I was like, Jesus, man.
I mean, to be fair, I well, metagaming, whatever. I dumped everything into my combat shit. I could have done a lot of other things with it. Anyway.
All right. So, Graland, you're shooting at him. Actually, let me open the book to these guys real quick.
Ooh.
Should we roll initiative?
After this, yes. Click on your character and roll initiative.
Alright, I'll do it right now so I don't forget.
Yep.
Ooh. Aster's gonna be pissed that these guys are touching these cute ass things.
These adorable little creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could find the other creatures pretty adorable.
I mean, you might. I think you're going to spend this entire first round just running at them, screaming. They're really far away. It'll just be like that. It'll be like that scene out of Monty Python.
So you attacked the one that netted someone, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this guy right here, he just fucking like you. What do you do? Explain what you do.
It's as always. I just point a finger, and it's just Oh, I meant to share a gif of it or something in the Twitter DMs. It's just this blast of it's this beam of energy. It just shoots out. It's a very brief like flash of light, like a camera flash, and it just makes this very sort of low, just boom sound, and then it's gone.
Okay, so everyone is very much aware of your presence now, and you just launch it at this one who captured this this little creature in this net. And I keep clicking on the wrong gear, and he just erupts into like that eldritch like fire, you know, like it just like all of that just ignites over him, and he's just like,
oh, I don't even roll damage. Okay.
Oh no, did you roll damage? I thought 16 was the damage. Oh no, give me damage.
No, 16 was to hit.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
roll
imagining
damage.
the like Inception bomb sound.
12.
Yeah, he's still the same thing happens.
Okay.
Evaporated.
He turns into a mist. I like that.
Okay. So
And
I
then-
gotta go through.
So, are we just doing that, or can I get a move out of that as well?
Nope, that was you had a surprise
figured.
action. One of them
Hey,
noticed
I
you,
love
but
it.
it was still too late in warning everyone else because he was way in back.
And then he blew up.
Yeah, so but no one else can make a surprise round because A, no one probably can reach that far, and B, he just kind of gave everything away. And so I'm gonna do it in groups again. So I'm gonna do these three up here. This is their initiative. Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that ooh.
Yeah, same.
It's okay. They're a beautiful group working together.
No.
Uh,
What? They're using. You made these up and you gave them kobold powers. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. I'm giving everything kobold powers. You guys are gonna fight like 3 like ancient dragons, and they're all gonna have pack mentality.
Fuck off, dude. That's not even funny.
Why? It's okay.
No, it isn't.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, did you just spoil it?
No, God, no. I was being facetious as fuck right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Um.
Not ready for that.
Let's give it these guys. Nope, wrong one. Add to turn order. Let's give a roll. All right. Oh, bam. All right, and then these guys. Ooh. Bam, and then we'll put this back in descending order. All right, top of the round. Lolala!
Hi.
All right, Lolala over there. I'm gonna move this turn order onto the screen right there.
Yeah, let's see here.
So if you guys are curious, I did their initiative in groups, so don't be like, there's like 14 of them up there, and you've only done 3 initiatives.
Oh, good, I'm last. This is, yes.
Oh, God. I don't like that.
Well, Lolala is going to whip out her two-handed Lalafell halberd and move forward as far as she can. So about here-ish?
Okay. I mean, you can dash.
She's just running. She's running.
I want to say you do have the option to be like, you can use your action for another movement action, so you're dashing.
Oh, okay.
I think that gives you a little bit of a boost as well. Or is it just like a double move?
Just a double move.
Just
Okay.
a double move?
Yeah.
I thought doing
Yeah.
this... Oh, wait, the sprint action is actually like a thing you pick up with some characters, right?
I would have to look that up. I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
If it ever comes up, yes, some characters may. But and then we
Don't let me
have.
then.
Well, I mean, if I can I dash with my other action?
You can.
All right. I'm gonna use that. I'm actually gonna dash around. Well, is this blocked off over here?
Yeah, what's the deal? Is that like a river?
Yeah. how is-
that's like a little pond. You can run through it. You're not hampered by it. It's not deep.
Okay. Okay. Lolala is gonna kind of run around, just kind of along the edge, running towards the moogles over here.
Okay. And then that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Aster.
I'm gonna need a little bit of help from you guys because I'm not sure of the wildlife, but I'd like to use wild shape,
Okay.
Oh, shit.
but I don't know what to turn
Oh,
into
shit.
because I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy like creatures. Maybe like a wolf, something.
Make her an adamantoid.
Can I just do a
Who
wolf?
do that?
Or is there like a Final Fantasy like wolf? I'm not really entirely sure.
I mean, there are wolves in Final Fantasy.
I mean, yeah, there's like wargs in Final Fantasy.
You can turn into a warp bird. You aren't familiar with them. You can turn into a wolf.
We've seen those, though.
Yeah, you've seen those. Like animals that you've seen. You've seen a giant spider and have transformed into one.
Don't
Ooh,
you
I
fucking
want to be
dare.
a giant spider
Here, hold on.
because I know Graland hates them.
That's why I brought
I don't
them
know
up.
what are my abilities as a spider. Can I like put things into webs?
What color do you want? Ooh, I'm looking for a cool spider to make you. Do you want a red, gray, or a black spider?
A red spider.
A red spider. All right. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. You're a medium-sized spider, but and I'm gonna give you
A
control.
rack ninja. Well, no, that's not it. Is that a thing?
A rack ninja? I don't know.
I just see it on the stream.
It's like a were spider person that classed as a ninja.
That's fucking sweet.
There you
Wouldn't
go.
it be, though?
So I'll help you. I'll help you with the rules of the giant wolf spider.
All right. I am now
have
a
the rules.
spider.
Oh, God, I don't
Okay.
even like looking at this right
can
now.
you can you see can you see if you have control over it?
I do not. I cannot control the spider.
You cannot control the spider. Okay, let
No, I
me.
can't. Oh wait, hold.
Oh, you got- are
oh
you
wait,
on
no,
there?
no, I can't. No, yeah, there we go. Now I can. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So a wolf spider. I gotta look this up because it's in the back of my book. I gotta see what their movement is because I think they're faster than you normally are.
They better be. I'm coming for these weird frog things. I'm gonna eat them up.
Let's see if I can find them real quick. Giant spider. So your speed is 30 feet. Your climb is 30 feet. Your HP is 26. Your AC is 14. Let's see. Your attack. You get spider climb. You have web sense, web walker. You have a bite. There's a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, so they take a sort of poison damage. And you have a web, and you can shoot webs at people, and it has a recharge after you use it. So when it comes up your turn, you roll a d6, and if you roll a 5 or a 6, you can shoot your web again.
Okay.
Yeah, but you are you're a large creature. So that kind of fits with how many blocks you're taking up right now. But essentially, I'll keep this open and kind of flip back and forth to it.
So I'd like to go sprinting as a spider can sprint as close to these things as possible.
Okay.
Gross.
So it's like 60 feet that you can move. So
That would be about here.
there, yeah.
Ba-doop.
Okay. And then
And I'm just making spider sounds like.
yeah, essentially you're a spider. You're making spider noises. You're like
Yeah, I'm just-
I hate you.
Look at my little spider teeth.
Stop it.
I'm ready to eat these things.
Okay, next turn. Do you have any you can't cast spells of the wild shape, can you?
I don't know. I was actually going to ask that because I'd like to cast bark skin if I'm able to. Which can be used on any willing creature.
Let me see real quick. I'm not too familiar with that right now. I feel like I looked up all the druid stuff and oops, I'm on the wrong thing. Beep. My bad, everyone. Wrong window. Go in the window that's not being seen. Okay. Druid 5e. Wild shape. If anyone's familiar in chat, you guys can yell it out too and see if anyone notices it. Let's see. Wild shape. Second level. You gain the same statistics replaced by the statistics of the beast, and you retain your alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, charisma scores. Okay. When you transform, you assume the beast's HP hit point dice. You can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of the beast form you've taken. So no, you cannot.
I think
All right.
I think later on you can cast some
Yeah.
spells. I think, but that's
That's
like
right,
a
for now,
high
I'm
level
just-
druid thing.
For now,
Let's.
it's just me
Gross.
clicking.
Okay, you're doing a little clicking. It is the first three up here.
Oh my god.
That's the sound I'm gonna make.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's like the alien spider.
You see these guys, they're like moving up. These three over here, they're kind of moving up. They don't seem very fast. They kind of like hobble around. Aster, give me a nature roll.
Whoops.
I think I know what these are.
Nature.
Wait, Joe, did you homebrew these?
What, the creatures?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, okay. I know what they are. Graland doesn't.
No. If you guys want to know, they're bullywugs.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I played a bullywug once.
You're an asshole. So you like these guys are moving up. Aster, with that, like you're like thinking, you're like, these guys look like frogs. They're probably way faster in the water than they are on land, and that's why they're having problems moving around. You think about a frog on land and a frog in water, two different. They're like way faster in water than anything. So, and then we're gonna go to the next group over here. They're gonna move up on Aster as well, because that's who they see. They're just like, they just see this giant spider rolling up, and it's getting in the way of what they want to do. Essentially, they're just moving. They're just hobbling their little 20 feet forward. Graland.
I do a couple things. Okay. So I'm looking for the heaviest concentration. It looks like it's going to be right around here. At like, this looks like 5 might be the. Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
I mean, like they're
I think 5 is the most I can hit in any given formation. 5 is the most I can hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to do a couple of things.
Okay.
So I'm going to run 30 feet, which puts me here, I think. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Misty Step, where I just move and I'm surrounded by mist and I shoot forward another 30 feet.
Okay.
So that's going to put me, let's say... Oh, it's
In the water.
On the edge of the water?
You're like 1 foot's in the water, 1 foot's on land.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay. It's not deep water. It's not like all of a sudden you're like, oh,
Yeah. And then on this guy right here,
Okay.
I cast Shatter.
And Shatter's 10 feet, right?
Shatter is a 10-foot radius, so it's gonna hit all 5 of those guys.
Okay. What do they have to do?
They have to.
I believe it's a Constitution.
I'm gonna just, let's see. Cast at, it's 2. It
Yep.
is a DC 15 Constitution save.
All right.
And 12 thunder damage if they don't make it.
So we're gonna go from the top one down. So starting with this guy right here. Ooh. My mouse.
If they save, it's half damage.
If it's right there, we're gonna start with that guy and then move down in a little Tetris shape. So first guy does not make it. Second guy makes it. Third guy does not make it. Does not make it. And last one does not make it. So the second one made it. This guy made it. How much damage do they take?
They take 12 damage on a fail, 6 damage on a success.
Okay, so this guy right here explodes. This guy here explodes. This one right here explodes. And it's more like not exploding, but like imploding. And the other one, like his little frog ear is like he gets crushed and like blood like kind of comes out and like his eyes a little bit. But he's still like, he's still able to fight. So essentially, what's this look like when you cast it?
I mean, it's kind of like the other thing that I did with the kobolds earlier. It's just a very, very loud sound, but it's one of those things where if you've ever seen like an explosion in slow motion, you see this kind of visible pressure wave come off of it. It's just that. There's no fire, there's no boom. It's just this very loud, just ringing sensation or ringing sound that centers there. And I mean, I guess they just pops their ears and just blood comes out of the holes and they just drop.
Okay.
So
Like there's
it
the
is
whole
like
thing
just
like
the
if
Inception
there are,
sound.
yeah, like there are what was that? Did you just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
It's like there are literally sounds that are loud enough that they would kill you if you heard them. It's kind of like that, aka a shockwave. Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. So it's like the grenade without having the grenade. So yeah, you like 5 this
Yeah,
thing.
it's just concussive force.
Okay. So he was part of group 3, I believe. Yeah.
Man, y'all gotta kill him before my spider can even do anything.
Well, lucky for
Spider-Tape!
you,
Oh, they're all dead.
Lolala, it's your turn.
God damn it, Lala's gonna kill them all. Leave one for me.
Okay. I mean, it's not like I have AoE abilities, so I'm not going to be able to just smack down.
No,
She's-
that-
what,
She's
7
good,
of those
yeah,
left?
she's good at single target, but when there's multiple enemies, it's just
Let's see. How far away are you? Ah, that's perfect. Okay, so Lolala is gonna call upon Sidhay's agility, so it's like a burst of wind just kind of comes from underneath her feet like it has before, and she sprints forward with more speed than probably any tiny person ever should have. And she's just, is this water in, like,
I just
is
imagine
this
like
That's
Martian
a
legs,
mushroom
her
in
legs
front of
just
it.
move super fast.
Oh, that's a mushroom.
yeah.
Okay. So if I moved here, I mean, that's still 10 feet, so I'd still be able to reach him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move right there. Boop. And she is gonna take her additional action to swing in at this frog dude over here next to the mushroom.
Give me an attack roll.
If, what?
Is it being wonky?
Yeah, it's being wonky where I'm clicking on it. Wait, there we go. Now it's working.
Okay. You do not hit. He sees you like from the distance, and even though like he sees you like sprint up, and he's not expecting you to come in, but like there's something like even when you activate the ability, there's like this weird like glow to like your steps, like you're leaving like little green iridescent steps as you like run forward, and like and you see the magic like
Avatar.
yeah, giving you speed, and you go and make this attack against him, but like he saw it coming, and he just kind of like moves out of the way, and he's like ready for you, and he's got like a net. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Aster.
All right. So I can just shoot a web out, right? I can move, and then that's a bonus action, or is that a full action?
Let me see. Web, it's an attack. It's a ranged weapon attack, +5 to hit, range 30 to 60 feet, one creature. So if someone's 30 feet to hit you, like it's like normal. 60 feet, it's like it's at disadvantage. Have you ever seen The Mist?
Yeah.
You know when those spiders are like shooting webs at them, and if they're far enough away, they can just like dodge out of the way. Essentially, it's like that. So if you're 30 feet away, you can, if you hit the target, they're restrained by the webbing. And as an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength save, bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC 10, HP 5, vulnerability to fire damage, immunity to bludgeoning, poisoning, and psychic damage.
What are my other attacks?
You have a bite attack. So he's also a +5 to hit. One creature hit, it's 1d8 plus 3 damage, piercing damage. The target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 9 or 2d8 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So can I move and bite? Is that an ability I can do, or do I?
Yeah, you can. Like you have an attack, you have a move, and you have a bonus, and you have a reaction. And reactions are generally is very specific.
I'd like to move up to this dude.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bite the crap out of this thing.
Okay, give me a 1d20 plus 5.
How do I do this again? 1d20. Can I just do +5 and it'll add it?
Yeah.
Or...
Mm-hmm.
So,
12. Yeah.
One quick thing, and just somebody in chat pointed this out. I'm just saying it so that you know, and so that I know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the combination of spells that I just did. Because Misty Step is a bonus action, but I guess once you cast a spell, you can't cast you can't cast a second one unless it's a cantrip.
Why then clerics would be useless?
Meaning like I cast Misty Step as
It's a bonus action, yeah. And then
it says in the rules you cannot cast another spell that turn unless it's a cantrip.
Okay. I've been playing D&D wrong then. I'll have to look at that and kind of get the final. I'll talk to Brad about it too. See what the final ruling is.
As far as like me is concerned, I think it might be okay just because that's literally I just blew my load. Like that was all the spells I had for the day in that action.
Maybe it's
like,
just for Warlock. I mean
like I could take out like 4 dudes, so I feel like that's pretty fair.
I could Misty Step and then cast Eldritch Blast because Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Okay.
But I cast Misty Step.
You can't use 2 spell slots in a row.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, I cast Misty Step, which is a 2nd level spell, and then Shatter, which is a 2nd level spell.
Okay. So yeah. Well, for next time we'll let it slide this time, but next time we'll be like, okay, you did something cool. Maybe it's like the stars give you a little bit of a boost, and
sure, there we go. Because magic.
Yeah, because magic. That's why Deus Ex Machina. It won't happen again though.
No.
So you got a 12. That is, you do not miss. Like this little frog guy, you're like going to bite him, and he's like, and like even though he's got like that big bulbous neck, you're like he's just getting right out of the way, and he's like there with like a little spear. And then is that your turn?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I'm still, I haven't actually done my turn. So I just go up and I'm just, I go up with my teeth. I also kind of do a side glance to Graland just to make sure he sees this. And so I just go up, bite the thing, and just like whip it around like a dog.
Yeah. You missed your bite though.
No, I'm biting.
Yeah, you missed
But
it.
she bit, but she still whips her head around.
Yeah. You
No, I
missed
missed it.
You missed it. He's like
You said it hit.
No. He's just out of the way. He's like, you keep
Aw,
biting at him, and it's
misunderstood.
like, even though he has a bulbous neck, you're like, he's like, and he's like, and he's like, got a spear at you.
Is he intimidated though?
No,
What? I'm a giant. Fuck that guy. All right, fine.
he's a frog
He's not-
person.
He's not phobic of spider. Not everybody can be me and be scared of spiders, dude.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, but
you
big
just see little
spiders-
Gralands, and they're all like, and you're just like trying to attack them, and they're
All
like,
right. More importantly,
"Oh."
but like Graland saw it, right?
Graland, do you see it? Because he's like right in front of you.
Well, let's. You can make up the DC for that. Let's find out.
Okay, roll.
Rolling for
Yeah.
Yeah, you
intimidation.
see a goddamn giant spider in front of you that you've watched Aster transform into. And
What I'm gonna say is this is all I'm gonna say. I'm really glad
you-
I'm really glad that my pants are naturally wet from stepping in this water.
yeah, can you roll
It'll hide my
insight?
shame.
Can you roll an insight? Yeah.
Sure.
Were you purposely trying to do this because Graland's afraid of spiders, Aster?
She said that.
No, never.
No, she said that when she
Totally
tricked
not.
You-
Never.
You have a feeling that she did this because because you hate spiders, but you're like, no, she would never do that. Like that's what the vibe
Plus-
you're getting, but you don't know if she's bullshitting you.
Plus,
like, you
I'd
don't-
already,
you have that
I'd
weird
already
vibe.
started peeing, so I was like,
Okay. Give
Can't
me,
stop
yeah.
it now.
All right. So we're gonna go
this
to.
whole place smells weird. This water probably is kind of dirty. I'm just. Yeah.
It is dirty.
Okay. Well,
Let's go on to this one. Oh, I gotta move my characters over. My laptop, because I got 9 things running right now. Wonderful, wonderful. Where's the 19 guys? Okay. This one's gonna run up to Lolala, as well as this guy's already on Aster. They're gonna kind of do this and kind of block up. These guys all kind of go on the like same turn, so they're walking
fuck.
over their dead friends and all that kind of stuff.
How nice of
Hobbling.
them.
Hobbling over.
Yeah, they're hobbling over. They don't have much of a movement, but you guys are like right up in their business. The moogles, you guys notice that they're like kind of scared. The other one got the other one out, but like they're like shaking and like hugging each other, like over where they're sitting at right now. Let's see. What is your AC, Lolala?
14.
All right. Okay.
why though?
1 hit, 2 hits, 2 hits. Oh, actually, no, that's all you get is 2 hits. So you're going to take a total of 8 damage.
Oh, it's fine.
From-
I haven't taken damage in a while.
Yeah, from the 2 attacks. So these guys come in, they have their little spears. Actually, one of them has a net. But he dropped the net and pulled out his spear. Fuck it, I fucked that up. So he's like coming in to poke you with the spear, and they like kind of like poke you a little bit, like in like
Ignore that. I'm sorry.
not vital areas, but yeah. And you're just like, and you just like kind of take the damage a little bit. And then let's see, Aster. Currently, your AC is
14.
14. Okay, we'll say 14.
I think so. Well, it might be. I don't know what it is when I'm a spider, but I know it's normally 14.
I think it's 14 when you're a spider. We'll double check real quick. Luckily, I was smart and totally took the Sharpie out of my placeholder. Where are you? There you are. Your AC is currently... Oh, I hate it. 14. So, that's your natural armor. So you got 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 misses. You got 5 people on you. Is that a hit? That is a hit. So 3 hits. 3 hits. So let's do the damage real quick.
Wait, how are 5 people attacking me? There's only 2 people next to me.
No,
Or
there's
4 people next to me. What about the
you're
third?
a
That
large
guy?
creature. This guy up here. He's
Ah.
poking his spear at you.
Bitch.
14 damage between the 3 of those guys.
That's fine.
But like that, like it's not like the kobolds where they're all like trying to like make you move one way and the other one stabs you. These guys don't seem like they work in that mentality, but like they are all like pretty good with their spears and are like poking you, and they're getting some good shots in on you. And that is all their turns, and we got Graland next.
All right, I'm gonna step out of the pond that I definitely didn't pee in. Move myself up that way, and I am going to attack this one. Actually, well, I can't unflank the spider, so I'm gonna attack this one here with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Two Lolalas left.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Sure.
Oh shit. Okay. Give me a
is that
damage
a crit?
roll. Yeah.
That's a crit. Oh wait, how do you do crits? Double damage dice or just double damage?
It will automatically roll it, and when you click Eldritch Blast. So 8 plus the 5. So you do.
Wait, what?
13 damage? Yeah.
It's 8 plus 5.
So you roll.
That's double damage dice.
Yeah. So
right?
you roll.
Okay, so I also get my charisma modifier because of my what is it? The invocation.
Yep. So that was, you rolled a 3 plus 5, and then you get another plus 5 for being critical, right?
I guess. Wait.
That's what I'm reading right here. So if you highlight it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I rolled a 3 on the first one. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
you do
I
a
didn't realize that was
total.
all...
So this one right here, you do a total of like 13 damage to. How do you want to kill it? Because this is like you critically hit him. So how fantastical is this?
He just pops like a fucking balloon.
Okay.
With that sound, just
okay. So
he's gone. He's just a mist of.
So basically, you shoot it and it like goes through like everyone, and like you aim it like just so well, and you hit him like right in his side. And Lolala, you're looking at this thing, and it goes, and then just like he blows up, like he puffs out, like his little neck puffs out. And he just blood spatters everywhere and all that kind of
Cool.
stuff.
Looks like we're adding more blood to my armor.
Yeah.
This time not kobold.
Trying to help you out,
Ayo!
buddy. Well, because like frogs are naturally kind of elastic because they have to croak, so they have like that whole thing under their neck that kind of like goes. So that thing just kind of goes.
Yeah.
And just.
Yep. He became a
It's a
balloon
pop frog.
frog.
Yeah.
All right. Lolala, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna swing after this one that's right in front of me and still living, because we obviously have to fix that.
Give me an attack roll. You do not hit.
Well done.
God, she didn't kill something with one swing.
So yeah, you come in and make that attack, and it's just like it just kind of like hobbles out of the way, like it understands your tactics. Anything else you want to do?
If I move away, are they gonna get an attack of opportunity?
If you move out of their threat range, yes.
Well, I guess that's my turn then.
Okay. Aster, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna. So I can only use my web on one creature, right? It's not like a big web that can capture.
Yeah, and
multiple?
it's an action, so that would be your action for this turn, I believe.
Like you spit the web.
Let me double check real quick. Make sure you don't get like a little bonus, like you can use your web and attack.
Is there like a thing that you're looking at right now so I can see like what?
I'm using the Monsters Manual on the back of a giant spider.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it on Roll20 because I have like the thing there, like giant wolf spider, but I don't see like the there's bite. There's literally the only ability I see there is bite though.
Yeah. I mean the web. Let me see. They don't get like a multi-attack or anything like that. I mean, essentially, you can bite or use your web attack.
All right. All right, I'm just gonna try and bite the dude.
Okay. Which one are you trying to bite?
The one to my bottom right or left rather.
Oh, so
like,
this one?
No, the one above him.
Okay, this guy. Okay, give me a roll.
This guy. That I just did that. Please, that's got
That hits.
Yeah.
So give me
All right.
give me a 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. So he takes 9 damage. He's still up. But let's see. Oh shit, no. He does not pass his constitution. So give me 2d8. Still 18 damage is more than enough. How's this poison kill him?
I'm just hissing and making that weird clicking sound, throwing him around like a dog, and then I toss him towards Graland.
Okay, so this body, I like to think that as he's tossing towards him, the body's decaying from the poison.
There's just like, there's just parts of him just immediately
like
away.
It's like, God, what is it? That movie Prometheus, like in the beginning, when that thing drinks, the Prometheans drink that black liquid, and he starts like dissolving.
He disintegrates.
Essentially, that's what's happening to this guy as he like disintegrates and he's like melting into like a little like poisonous like vile green ooze.
Wait, why is it coming toward me?
Because he threw it at her. She threw it at you.
I just wanted to throw it in your direction.
I'm gonna just
to instill like a sense of like confidence in you. I thought maybe you'd like it because I'd be like, look, I killed one, Graland. Look it.
Okay.
I did it.
Do I see through this?
Aren't you proud of me?
No. You think like she's like oh. You know how a cat brings you like a half-dead thing to get approval?
Yeah.
That's essentially the feeling you get. You don't think there's anything malicious about this at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
so
I just give her the biggest thumbs up. I'm like,
and you just
great.
Yep. That's what happens, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the last one of this group. Up here, he sees his buddy dying, so he's coming over here. Let's get an attack. Does a 14 hit your AC, Lolala?
Yes.
Okay.
A 14 hits you?
Well, if it's the same, it hits, right?
Yeah, if it makes it, breaks it. And a 21 will hit. So, okay. Let's do 4. So you take 9 damage in total from these two bullywogs, or like one hobbles over and he like kind of stabs you. And the 3 over by Aster. 15. Oh, 2 hits on you as well. 14 damage with the 2 hits on Aster.
Jesus.
Lolala's just like covered in blood, and she can't really tell which is her blood and which is the frog's blood.
Yeah. So essentially, you guys are getting pretty beat up, and Graland's just sitting in the back, like 300 feet away. Pew, pew, pew.
Wait, did Aster take damage?
Yeah, you took 14 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to mark it down.
Okay.
No, I mean I took 14. Did I take any additional damage just now?
No, just the 14.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sorry, I heard the word Aster.
Yeah, no, the 2 of them hit you, and you took 14 damage just now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think Aster and Lolala are looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
That is the turns. Graland, you were up.
Okay. Let's see.
Aster has 1 HP.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking. I was like, so I was 14 just now? Okay.
Can't do much about that.
You do remember when you revert back to your normal form, you get 1d8 hit points.
Oh shit.
With that being the circle of the moon.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. I will go ahead and target this one
Okay.
on Aster's flank with another Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Yeah. Let me just get back, pull that back up. Dip, 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 dip. There we go.
Okay. Give me a damage. 11. 11, you see this one die the same way as you killed many before. He pops. He doesn't explode like the last one. He just like, he gets hit with it and makes that little pop-a noise. And there you go. He dies. Lolala, it's your turn.
Alrighty, well, Lolala is really sick of these frogs.
It's kobold and frogs and then all these terrible
All
things.
these tiny pack attacking things. Lolala wants to fight stuff bigger than her.
Aster's clicking has just evolved into.
So
just
Lolala's sick of this shit. So she is gonna go ahead and even though she's not moving anywhere, she's gonna use. I guess I should probably check first. Big Lucan, City's agility, so it acts like haste, yes?
Yes.
I gain 1 additional action, so if I don't move, does that mean I can attack twice?
Yes.
All right, cool. That's totally what we're gonna do then. She's gonna go ahead and use her Sidhay's agility, so the wind is gonna come up beneath her feet, and green just kind of glows underneath. And although she isn't moving anywhere, she seems to physically move much faster than she normally does. And at the same time, she's just gonna let out this little Lalafell war cry, Shee-ah! And jump up in the air. And she is gonna dive down towards this frog in front of her.
Yeah, the dive attack.
Oh, here we
And
go.
the frog is gonna have disadvantage on the dexterity saving roll.
Okay.
Look,
Give
a
me-
quick thing from the chat. Can you just zoom in on the area that's all this is
Yeah, I
happening
can
a
do
little
it.
bit?
I can do
Yeah.
that. Give me a second. I gotta get my motherboard installed into this next one, so I don't have to do it on a laptop anymore. There you go. Zoomed in. This is what's happening. So,
I'll go ahead and roll for the halberd damage too, because I think it still just hits for half.
let
it's
me
not
read real quick.
prone.
Upon a failed save, I don't know if they are prone. That one's prone. That's definitely a prone. He rolled a 2 naturally, so yeah, he does not make it.
Yikes.
They're not the super dexterous creatures that everyone makes them out to be. That's a lie. No one makes them out to be dexterous at all. Hello! Alphabetical order. I forgot the alphabet. That's how dumb I feel right now. Where are you? Bullywog! I'll find you. Oh, I can't find it. So you do... Oh, you killed that thing.
He's dead.
Yeah.
So Lolala basically just stabs him through the skull, and like it comes out through his little croaking throat on the other side.
Okay.
Jesus, dude.
So yeah, you impaled this thing like
You're super stoked.
and then
The 1 hit point. Oh, God. Thank God.
So yeah, this thing's dead, the one in front of you. It just fucking, you impale it. It's like you bring your halberd up, it's got frog legs on it, giant frog legs, and then you're making another attack, correct?
Yeah, she's just gonna like turn right around and use the momentum essentially of coming down onto that guy to jump up and dive down on this guy behind her.
Okay.
And who should also have a disadvantage dex save roll.
He makes it.
Okay, so I believe then he takes half
Oh,
dive
actually,
and half
no,
halberd
he
damage?
doesn't make it. Never mind. He got a 13. I did the math
Okay.
wrong in my head. So yeah, you do the same thing to him. Like you fucking. So
Yep,
basically,
same.
you're like, you just see her like concentrate. Like, how does this look? How, like, make it look really fucking cool? Because this is like an amazing feat that not many people can do. Only you.
I mean, basically, when she lands, she still has the other frog guy, like, attached through the top part, the piercing part of her halberd. And she just, like, flips right back around and dives down on the other one and stabs through him the same way. And then just, like, flips her halberd and just kind of holds it over her shoulder. And it's basically like a frog barbecue. Like, she's got these things skewered.
Yeah, so this thing dies. I mean, like, essentially that scene, this happened in 6 seconds. So you see Lolala, and she just like closes her eyes and like focuses, and you see like the wind with like a little bit of a green and iridescence to it, and like just like blow her like hair up and all that kind of stuff like from below her, and she just goes and like has these like 2 dead bullywogs on her fucking halberd all of a sudden.
Frog kebab.
And Aster. Frog kebab.
I made dinner.
I mean, someone's saying in chat, are we having frog legs tonight for dinner?
Yeah.
Kermit never stood a chance.
I would like to use my bonus action
obviously.
to roll 1d8 and see if I can regain some hit points before I go into
Okay.
the down mode, if that's cool.
Oh, right.
Yep, that's good.
Alright.
I can only help once you go under 0 HP.
Alright, I
So
got
you
4.
You got 4 back. Okay.
So I got 5 total HP. So that's a bonus action, so I can still do an actual action, right?
Okay. Are you
think-
transforming back into your?
No, this is combat wild shape. So
Oh, okay.
while I'm still in wild shape, I can do that.
Okay.
But it takes up one of my spell slots, so I can't
Okay.
use one of my spells anymore.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have it replace one of them. I'm going to bite again.
All right.
Try and bite. That's a 1d
20 plus 5.
20.
Yeah.
20 plus 5. Yeah. Damn it.
You do not bite. You see like all of a sudden you got Wolverine spider because it's like
You gum the bullywug.
you see like the like I don't know like if magics come out or like it looks like anything's healing you, is it just look like you're just regenerating hit point? Like
I had saved a little piece of the leg of the last one I killed, and I was kind of like munching on it, getting back some HP.
okay.
Just
So you're like kind of doing the spider thing where you're like spinning it really fast and you're just like
yeah, it was like a corn on the cob, but I was spinning like a dude's leg.
Okay, gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, but you like go to bite, but you're like still kind of like a little bit out of it, and you just kind of like, and he's like, and it is.
None of my druids ever do any damage. Just FYI, viewers.
I mean, druids
never-
aren't like a damage dealing class.
No, we're like comedic effect more or less.
You're also like, well, you're like utility.
We're comedic effect.
Okay.
You see this one. If you have a reaction, you can take a bite at this one, because these guys, you can bite at one of these guys.
I'm gonna bite at any of them. Any of
They're trying to run the fuck away from you guys now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So, Aster, you can take a reaction and give me a bite attack, or you can choose to shoot a web.
Ooh. What is the roll for a web?
It's 1d20 plus 5 as well.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and throw a web.
Okay.
I haven't done that yet, so let's see. 1d20 plus 5. Damn it!
No, the web just like as he's like trying to get away, and you just like shoot the web, and it kind of like it was like one of those times where he was like bouncing down and just went over his head, and he's like he's not like super fast jumping away, but he's like trying to get the fuck away from you guys. Bam,
Also,
Graland.
I'm still just so aroused by
So there's
seeing
just 2 of them
fucking
there?
Lolala do whatever she just did. So.
Yeah, she still has.
I'm so distracted.
I'll peg the closest one to move, then I'll just blast.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
And I'll just say this now: I will aim for the second one whenever my turn comes up, because he's not going to move far enough away to not be.
But if he's out of line of sight.
if he can break line of sight, that's one thing. Is that it?
You hit.
Nine damage.
This one is still up and going.
Jesus.
But he's taken 9 damage. They weren't weak. You guys are just hitting super well.
Oh, okay.
All right. And it's Lolala's turn with 2 bullywogs on her halberd right now.
Okay, let's see how far the other ones are. Too far. So were these guys, are they running towards us or are they running away?
They're running away.
They're running
So,
away.
You can move 25 feet, correct?
Yes.
So you can move here and then make an attack on this one down here because your halberd has reach.
Oh, you're totally right. Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do because you know what? We are having frog legs tonight. We are gonna have frog legs, so let's just do.
As she runs, like body parts are falling off her halberd.
Yeah, she's just like bringing along the rest of the frogs, and yeah, she's gonna
give me
swing in and try to hit this guy.
Give me an attack roll. You hit. You make it. Makes it, breaks
Alrighty.
it.
Boop.
10 damage, which he's already taken a previous 9 damage. So you skewered this one right through the heart. And he's like, and
Yes,
like falls
add
back.
him to the shish kebab.
So yeah, he falls dead to the ground. Aster, what are you doing?
I'd like to transform out of my. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can even hit from there. How far away am I? I'm 35. I can move up to this guy, right? This dude over here.
Yeah, you have a
This
speed
guy?
of 30 feet.
So I can move here, right?
So from the tip of yeah, you can move like right there. I think. Hold on.
I didn't know with like the running away if they were any.
Essentially, you're a large creature right now, so you can move. You can move it like 1 step forward.
There.
Yeah. So you can make a bite attack against it.
All right, I'm gonna try and bite this dude again. 1d20 plus 5.
Hit.
Yes! Finally!
You
I
hit
can
something?
do something. I finally hit something.
Yes!
Lord.
What? You already hit one and threw it at Graland.
Oh yeah. And that's
Okay.
exactly, I'm gonna do this again.
Why though?
I'm gonna bite it and throw it at Graland.
Okay.
Why do you keep giving me gifts?
Listen.
She
Aster
likes you.
misunderstands. She doesn't know.
I mean, apparently,
I mean,
she,
double
like,
check.
she
something.
wants
Fight
my
it.
approval. It's like, good
Just
job.
Take it around.
Who's my good spider?
Just throw it away.
GOODJOB. Good job. Good job.
Yay!
Quick, I gotta see if they succeed on. They crit their Constitution saving throw. So they take half damage from the poison as well. So give me damage from the bite, which is a 1d8 plus 3. And then after that, give me 2d8 on a roll. So if it's higher than 6 when it's so after the complete roll and it's halved and it's higher than 6, which it is, they still die from this poison. So you initially like latch onto them as they're trying to run away, and you're just kind of like pumping that poison into it, and it looks like it's like toughing through it, but you like that bite just took too much out of it,
I'm
and
just
it's
looking
still
them straight in the eyes with my like 8 eyes.
yeah.
16 eyes. 8 eyes.
You just see
8 eyes.
fear in its little
I'm just
frog
looking
eye,
into it,
and it's like
and I want it to know that I'm only biting it just to see the life leave its
Jesus
eyes.
Christ.
yeah, and you
dude.
see
And
you
then-
see
and
like
then-
his
and then-
eye start
And then
dissolving.
once I know it's dead, I toss it to Graland.
Okay, you toss it towards Graland. So this body flies over this way. You can't throw it too far, but it's like and not gonna do any damage if it hit anyone. But this body comes dissolving towards Graland again. You see this, knowing
I just do the. I'm just like,
It's
her like, and you see Aster. Her like legs are in the air, and she's like doing a little spider dance with like a little little fucking everything going on. And yeah, and that's it. All the bullywogs are dead. You guys have
Jesus.
successfully saved the moogles.
thank God.
Yes.
I immediately run up and start
Good.
hugging one of them.
Okay. Someone's a giant spider. So you guys start running up to them and greeting them, and we'll continue this after our next break.
Yeah.
Yay, we saved the Moogles.
Yes.
I'm only
I
half
saved
dead.
Graland. I'm less
Yay!
than half dead.
I'm fine.
Here.
You guys are weird.
We'll be back in,
What's all this blood?
You're
Weird.
like clean, but your pants are soiled.
I stepped in a puddle. Okay.
Pretty
Right.
nice being a range character.
Yeah, is Aster still in spider form?
Yes.
Does Graland really have a phobia?
Yes.
Okay, you're not
He
running
doesn't
up
like
to
spiders.
You're
Like,
not
that's-
running up to the moogles. You're like back here and like
Okay. I
chilling.
generally don't play characters like with my own phobias, but like yeah, Graland is also definitely afraid of spiders.
Okay.
And Aster definitely misunderstands the fear.
Let alone a spider that's the size of a fucking school bus.
Yeah.
A small school bus.
What happened to Bobby? Bobby's sick, so he couldn't
Bobby's
make it.
dead.
Oh wow, he's deadly sick.
He
He's
might
sick.
as well be dead. We have no idea where he
We
is.
left him a coin hanging in a tree somewhere. You'll find it.
God, when you say it like that, it's just like, why do we even bother?
Okay. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom, get something to drink, stretch your legs out for the last stretch of the show. I love you guys.
Sick with the case of death.
That's a terrible condition to get. All right.
Jesus
Be right
Christ.
back. Welcome back, everyone, to the last hour of Chosen. Fantastic, fantastic show. Brought on to you by this fantastic cast. All right, so where you guys are at? Oh, dancing. I like this.
I'm a spider.
You're
Oh,
still.
wait, here. I'll be your backup, Taylor.
There you go. Oh shit!
I forget that all of your characters literally do have musical instruments.
But I'm a spider
Wow.
right now. I can't play
True.
mine.
We gotta get an instrument for the spider.
A drum set, obviously.
I mean,
Well, she has
Aster
bongos.
has bongos.
Yeah, she has bongos.
You could totally play those as a spider.
Yeah.
This
But
is more
all of her stuff melded into with her.
important.
Oh, gross, dude.
So the bongos are within her.
Yes.
Yeah.
She feels the bongos within her soul right
She
now.
like
I
she, like,
am
goes,
the
like, and,
bongos.
like, taps her side. It goes doom 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 doom.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's just her war cry. Just do 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 do.
Okay. So who into so Lolala, you've run up to the moogles
Yes.
or the creatures that you've never seen before, but we all know what they are. You know, like wink wink.
Also, but before she actually runs up to them, she's gonna, probably pull the 3 dead frog people off of her halberd.
Why? But why though?
Okay. So you're like
Just like stack them up for dinner tonight. But like maybe like 10 feet away or something.
Okay, so and like you're like clearing off these bodies and like these two, they're still terrified, like holding on to each other, and they're looking at you like wide-eyed, not knowing what's going on.
Hello? Do you guys speak
Koopa?
What's a Koopo?
Man, that has to pain you to say that.
It, probably. Deep in her soul, something just died. She's like, ah!
I have pretended I know what that means.
Can Graland and Aster give me a perception?
I'm not sure I can see anything aside from this fucking giant spider that is sitting directly in front of me.
Well, you get
Yeah,
still.
Aster's-
You have a disadvantage because you're worried about the spider going.
Aster is.
I have disadvantage. I roll
yeah.
a 1 then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're just like ha. You can't soul yourself again because you already did soul yourself earlier when you saw the giant spider.
I'm on empty.
Yeah. You're like, and like what is Aster doing at this
Wait, hold
moment?
on. Hold on.
Aster-
Can I
Aster
make it
is-
look like I'm holding it together?
Aster's gonna make her way towards
Yeah.
the adorable things.
Okay. So this giant spider. What you hear though is that you hear Sylvan. Now, what you're understanding, like you've heard, like the Moombas, they spoke Sylvan, but these creatures also speak Sylvan. And what you're noticing is that like Sylvan sounds different between creature to creature, but it's the undertones that you're picking up, and it's like little noises that that is what the Sylvan is.
They're
So
speaking Sylvan?
they are speaking Sylvan, but you didn't hear that because you're paralyzed by this thing and trying to keep yourself together around a giant spider. And
Got it.
now this giant spider is walking up to these these creatures, and they're like even more terrified. They're like,
Oh shit. Okay.
And they're like, what-
Aster had completely forgotten that she was a spider, so she'd like to move out of spider form now.
Okay, as she's like coming out of spider form, like what you hear, they're like, oh no, don't let it, don't, wait, hold on, don't let it eat us. And like you're turning back
get
into
out of
like,
spider form.
yeah.
You're scaring him,
Before-
Aster.
Let's get rid of that on the screen. You can bring over your character's over to the right still, so you
Right,
can
right,
you can
yeah.
bring her over.
There she comes. Hey guys, it's me. Definitely not a spider anymore. Hey.
Okay.
It's me.
So they're like, hello.
Sorry about that. I was in battle. I gestured towards all the dead frog things now.
We did do a number on them, didn't we?
Oh, you guys did.
Can you?
I think I intimidated a lot of them. I don't know if I actually did much.
Can you guys give me persuasion rolls?
Persuasion?
All of us, or
Yeah.
okay.
Just to be reassuring, I think.
Okay, they're still kind of wary of Aster, that what you can see, but Graland, you're kind of coming up and you're not like in a threatening demeanor, as well as Lolala, you like walked up and you're trying to talk to him, but like for some odd reason, like your tone of voice, they were just like, couple, like they're very like receptive to you. So they turn and look at Aster and they're like, your help us, yes? Your help.
She doesn't speak. Wait, do you speak Sylvan?
Yeah, she does.
I do. I
Okay.
speak Sylvan. In Sylvan, I respond, yes, I'm sorry, I was a giant spider. It's a thing.
So
I'm not a spider.
Lolala,
This is me.
Lolala from the
Has
outside.
no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, like they're like one of them is like, you see like one of them look at like Aster and he's like, oh, kaboom, and like Aster's like responding differently, but they seem to understand each other. Like she's not going kupo or anything like that, what they're saying, but she's like, there's like something like they're communicating back and forth that they both understand, and it's very weird to see them go back and forth and have this conversation.
Lolala just kind of like tilts her head and is like a little bit confused. She puts her halberd back on her back.
I look back at everyone else. I'm like, can you tell them I'm not a spider? I'm not a spider. They think I'm a spider.
She's not a spider. I say that in Sylvan. I also ask, like, what is this place?
So, this is oh, I gotta get the voice right. Get something like
Don't make it Kobo.
It's not Kobo.
This is the swamp where we collect our fungi.
Will you collect your what?
Fungi. We eat this.
Fern guys?
Fungi.
Fungis. Mushrooms.
Fungi.
Okay.
Mushrooms. You don't call them fungi?
No.
Oh,
No, we don't.
Fun guys?
the fungi. Yes, mushrooms.
You think those guys are? Oh.
Mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. Yeah.
He said like one of them's got a little
What are
pack
you
and he
guys
like
talking
opens up.
about?
He like opens
Oh,
up and he's
right.
like bringing out mushrooms. Like Lolala's lost.
They
He's like,
they hunt.
What are kubos?
They forage mushrooms here. I'm talking to Lola. I'm like,
I
they
open
forage
up my
mushrooms
pack.
here.
I open up my pack of mushrooms and I show them my
No,
different mushrooms.
don't eat those. Do not eat those mushrooms. Don't eat those.
Lolala's gonna go over and get one of those mushrooms. It's like over by some of the dead bodies over here.
She's got
Okay.
bad mushrooms.
Just gonna
I'm
go
gonna-
pick one up and like bring it to give to the moogles.
Now that we're on good terms, I'm gonna go dig through. I'm gonna go search these bodies here.
okay. You're searching through the bodies.
Yeah.
I gotta go
All
back
of
to
them.
them. You roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta find. I don't actually know what's on these guys. I didn't think about their loot. Their spears. They have crude
Was that-
leather armor.
Was by chance that with advantage?
No.
Damn it.
Trying to fucking
Damn it.
metagame this shit. I see you. Damn it. Yeah, they don't have much on them. I mean, like literally, they have like shitty leather armor and like spears, like crude spears, like they made like handmade. It's very
Shit
like
leather, my favorite.
yeah. I mean, like it's similar to like Aster's leather armor. It's like all patched up and like looks like it's
Shitty.
like worn and torn and like hand me downs and shit like that.
You can just say it. It's shitty. It's shitty. It's fine. It's
It's
shitty.
It's shitty. Well, I want to be politically correct. It's worn and torn, but it's shitty.
It's in his
Well
first
loved.
phase.
Well loved. leather armor.
So
well loved.
you bring them back this. You pick like one of those mushrooms, and like you got like it's like a big mushroom. So you like pick it out, and then and bring it over to them, and they're like, oh, kabal, and like they take like the mushroom from you, and they kind of like take the spores, and you see them like throw it around by the marsh where they're standing at, and then like put the rest of like the cap and the stem in the thing, and like Aster's mushroom, it's like similar to the one that like they kind of like pulled out. It's just like different in color, and they're like they kind of do the same thing, they spread the spores out, and then they kind of like pack it away.
So how's this water? Like, is all the water around here? Does it have that bioluminescent?
No,
plankton
this
in it?
water doesn't. You've noticed so far. It's very still. It's a marsh. It's not really active like the rivers that you've seen. You can give me a nature roll.
Okay. while I'm doing this, I'm also going to use my little water skin. I assume it's have like a little cap or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pour some of my water that we got from the other place with the fountain. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour some of that water out and offer it to the moogles.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
You know
don't know
it's
shit
just
about
it's
shit.
still water. That's all essentially it is. You
Right.
go to offer them the water, and then they like take a drink. They like smell it real quick, and actually hold on real quick. Let's do a roll. Yeah, they look at you for a second, and essentially just like go and they drink the water, and they're oh wow. Ooh. And yeah, you see him like, and the other one like takes a drink and he does the same thing. And,
Are they getting drunk on my water?
do you remember what that water did?
Oh yeah, right. Gives
Yeah.
you a short rest.
Yeah. So
Which reminds me, I'll also take a pull of that water.
you drink it and nothing happens. It's just water.
Oh, it's first time.
Yep. You
That first
you
time,
failed your
man.
Arcana roll the first time, but you figured it out now just by taking a drink. You're like, oh, it was only a one-time use. So
Dag nabbit.
essentially, what you do now is you see like the Moogles like look at you and Graland and Aster, and they're like,
You come with us, yeah? You helped, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I honestly don't know where we are, so we might as well go with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lolala has no idea what's going on. She just went
They're
and
like,
got
like you see like
mushrooms and
the
was, like, handing it
Moogles.
to the Moogles.
They're like the little fuzzy creatures. I love calling them Moogles, but you guys have no idea what they are. They're like come up and grab you, and they
Here, hold on. What are you? I say in Sylvan.
What,
We are moogle.
Okay, now we know. They're
and, yeah,
moogles. I
can you
say to
roll, can you roll me
Lolala.
a history check, all of you?
Mm,
I don't know
Okay.
shit about
I mean,
history.
I
Oh,
won't
okay,
have
fair.
heard
Maybe
that
I
they
do.
said Moogle.
No, but you can roll a history check still.
Okay.
You and Aster totally remember this. Is that when someone Kobo misunderstood someone and he said, "Koopa, I'm no Moogle," and spit on the ground.
Oh, you said Kupo.
Yeah.
Of course, Kupo fucking hates the Moogles.
Oh.
So, but you see them like run up and they grab Lolala and they're like, "Oh, Kupo," and they're like kind of like bringing you along, and but basically in Sylvan they're like, "Come, yeah, let's go."
They want us to come with them.
Oh,
Wait, like
okay.
Lalafell have like little Moogle noses, don't they? They have like little
Yeah, they got the
noses.
little red noses.
Right?
Yeah. They have little red, and they have the little
They have like button
ball.
noses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I'll show everyone Moogles once again. There you go.
They're the
That's what
cutest things.
everyone sees. These little Moogles are grabbing them. They're cute and adorable, and they're fuzzy. They got little bat wings on the back of them. Sometimes when you see them walk, they seem like they kind of glide a little bit too. Like they're very light on their feet, and they're like, "Ooh," and they kind of float along. And you guys are traveling. They bring you more westward, towards through this like misty fog, and it's actually, if you remember, Graland, you saw a tree in this direction, but you didn't think you saw a tree. Give me an Arcana roll.
Wait, I see that tree again.
You're walking up to this like the iridescent mist right now. Give me an Arcana roll. That I can't see because I put on the wrong menu. So you know that like there was probably some like weird magic because like these guys start guiding you through in like certain like spots, and they like kind of like they're like, "Oh my god," and they're like, "Oh, this way, no, come follow us," and then they come and they like bring you through, and they come out the mist to a wonderful looking beautiful city.
Aw. So we
Aw.
just went through like a mirror maze.
Yay!
There we go.
Like, is that a fair assumption to make from like not knowing where we were going and having to be led through it like by hand, more or less?
Yeah, you remember your mother saying that like her people had did the similar things in forests.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
her people who?
My mom,
Oh,
my mother.
so where are we?
Oh yeah, where are we?
Hold on, real quick. I'm changing up the music. Yeah, but essentially, that's what she would have told you.
Okay.
It's not necessarily she did it, but she's passing it on down
It's
to you.
a story that she told me once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy music. I gotta bring everything over on my laptop.
I love it.
So you come and as soon as you guys come out of the mist, you see like these guys, they get excited and they're like, oh, kaboo, kaboo, kaboo. And what they look at you and they're like,
Welcome to Mogtopia.
and you are in the grand village of Mogtopia.
I love this.
You walk up and like you notice like this beautiful like lavender like iridescent like glowing tree, and you notice that like moogles are like coming in and out of it like and like under the roots, and these like weird like star-shaped fruits are on it, like literally like drawn stars, like that's what they look like. And
And just to make sure, I've definitely never been here before.
you have not been here before, no.
Okay, all right.
You would totally remember if you've been here before.
Right.
So you know, and like you see like how everything like there's like mounds of like rocks somewhere, and like you see like they got like little like hovels in it. Other ones are like trees, and they're like living in the trees and like little tree forks, and like some of them below like under the trees as well. And it's not. And actually, Aster, give me a nature roll.
Sure.
Give me an advantage on it. Yeah, so you notice that like even though like these guys are like living within the trees and the ground and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship that they have with the forest and that what is going on. They are essentially like you see like one of the moogles is like cleaning off like one of the roots like under, and like it's essentially collecting like some fungi, and they go like put it in this like away, and that's how they're surviving. It's like they also live off this tree as well as like the nature around them as well. And if you guys notice, like you see some like off in a river to the east of the village, and it's not too far off. It's like one like a purple iridescent like river, and you see like one of the like moogles like fishing off in the distance and stuff like that. And so they're bringing you up to the village, and like moogles are not huge creatures. They're about Lolala size, you know. They're pretty small, and every like entrance they have to any hovel or anything, it's going to be difficult for Aster or Graland to make into as well. You guys can attempt to, but it's going to be like a tight fit. Even Lolala,
Aster's pretty small, but I don't know about Graland.
she's still a medium-sized creature.
I'm
so-
about my height in real life, so like yeah, about 6 feet tall. I'm a big boy.
Yeah. Let me zoom out the village so everyone gets kind of a better aspect of what this village looks like on stream, and close the turn order because we don't need that in our faces. But there we go. That's what this wonderful village looks like. This
Yay.
wonderful little cohabitants that you guys have stumbled upon.
Moogles.
So it's a little Moogle village, and everyone's white and fluffy and adorable. Aster, give me as you guys are like walking to the village. Aster, can you give me a perception roll? You don't noticing anything off the bat. You're like more like amazed of everything that's going around currently. And you see like the moogles like going walking to the big tree and like to one of the entrances to the west side, and they turn around and look at Graland and Aster. They look at Lolala, but they're kind of figuring out slowly that she's not understanding them. So they turn around. They're like,
Oh, you guys right here. We'll be right back.
and then they kind of like scurry into under the roots of the tree. And you guys are like waiting around for like a few minutes if you want to talk amongst yourselves or make any like investigations or explore the city a little bit.
I turn to Graland and Lolala. And I just have the happiest my eyes have ever been that they have ever seen
Yes.
so far. There is a glint, a sparkle, if you will, that they have never quite seen. And I have no words. For the first time probably ever. Aster has no words. It's just it's so cute and so nice.
I just kind of give her a knowing nod.
Lolala's just gonna stare up at the big, beautiful, glowing tree.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like literally just take a moment to just look around and see if I can recognize anything, and just trying to get like a general layout of what this village is about.
Okay, give me a nature roll.
Nature. Okay.
Yeah.
Aster's just gonna take a walk around.
Okay. What you can tell, why you think Aster's so excited is because you see that symbiotic relationship going on, and with the nature and all that kind of stuff, and it seems that they both benefit from living here, and that's as far as you can tell as anything, with the creatures that live here, the moogles in the trees and all that.
I mean, I was more looking for anything like familiar that I might recognize as somebody like dwelled in cities in wherever we came from. Like, do I recognize anything that looks like an inn, a blacksmith, a shop?
Give me perception.
Okay. Sorry, I should have been more clear about.
Okay, yeah, sorry. No, you don't notice anything. You're like big purple glowy tree, like. I
mean, that would draw the attention, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Let's see here. You see then one creature, the moogle, one of the moogles comes out and they're like, kapow, kapow, and offers Lolala some starfruit.
Considering that is totally what Lolala was staring at on that tree, she takes it very willingly and just takes a giant bite of it.
Okay, so this is like the most delicious fruit you've ever eaten. Like it is like
bites the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
fruit.
it's like it like bursts juice in your mouth and you're just like, and it's just like. But here's the thing: it tastes like your favorite thing. So, what is Lolala's favorite thing?
Lolala's favorite thing? Probably like. Her mom actually used to make baked squash when she was a kid, so it'd probably taste like that.
With like cinnamon and sugar and all that kind of stuff? That's what it tastes like. So you take a bite and you're like, oh, and they're like, you see the moogles looking at you and it's like, it's good? And you understand them. So while you're within...
And Lolala just nods and like keeps eating.
Yeah, keeps eating. So
killing shit makes a girl hungry.
For your knowledge, whenever you're within the presence of the galaxy tree, which is right there, you can understand Sylvan.
Oh shit!
When you're in the presence, so whenever you're in this village, you can speak with the moogles now. So, and then you see one of these moogles come out, and it looks like she has like, has a little bow across like their chest, and they're like, "Good day. My name is Mogtal. I am a part of I'm the harmony advisor to King Molias. What Moglias? What brings you here?"
That's
we
kind of a
wish
long
we
story.
knew. We wish we knew.
I beg. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever met any creatures of your stature before. And you don't seem threatening. So, how may we help you? I guess.
We don't know where we are.
Well, you're in Marktopia.
And he like looks at the tree and he's like,
This is the galaxy tree. And
I mean, bigger than that. We don't know where we are in general.
Has Aster run into any like sort of store or anything like anything? Because she wandered off from the group. She's like over on the other side.
Over here, you notice like there's like what looks like to be kind of like the city area, and like give me a perception roll.
Oh god.
So you totally notice a creature, and it's like a little hovel when you come in, and like he's got like minus the scrolls and all that kind of stuff, but like you like kind of walk in like to like this little hovel, and you like make your way in, and he's like, and he just looks at you like with his like eyes, and he smiles, and he's like, "Muck, muck."
Is he like holding up a scroll?
Yeah, no, he's holding up like a tankard, like a little moogle tankard. And
Oh
he's
my
like-
god!
he's like-
All right.
And it's like tiny in your hand. He's like, no, wait 1 second. And he's like, he gets a big one, and he's like, mug mug.
Aster absolutely takes that and drinks it
Yeah, it's
and
like
hands
so.
it back.
It tastes like your favorite booze.
Oh my god!
What is it with this place and everything being our
I
favorite?
never want to leave.
It
Sorry,
is,
Avlox, you're just gonna have to find us or be dead.
Right?
This is
This
where I
is our
live now.
new home. We are all moogles. I want to so he's like
Oh, mug mug, yes. It's made from our finest star fruit.
And Sylvan, I ask, what is your name?
Mug mug.
Mug Mug?
Yeah, welcome to Mug Mug's Tavern.
Fox, you did
you're
find
the
the bar.
bartender. My name
Oh.
is Aster.
yes.
I need to find this right
Well,
away.
I'm here
welcome,
with my
Aster.
two. I'm here with my two non-Moogle. Is that Moogle friend?
Oh, we're Muggles, yes.
Moogles. Yeah, they're not Moogles. I don't know where they are.
You're
I
not a
wandered
Muggle
off.
either, though.
No, but I would love more of this starfruit ale that you have.
Well,
Coming right up, and he like goes and like looks around, and he's like grabs another like
So-
big mug, and it looks like that's like the only other one he has, and he's like meh, and like starts pouring it in from like this barrel, and like empties the barrel in there, and he's like mug mug.
Yes. Oh my god. All right.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Against how drunk I get.
no.
Here we go.
Yep, you're drunk.
Yeah.
We gotta go
Uh,
find Aster.
All right. Where's my vodka? Might as well make this realistic.
Hold on, how fast can I beeline over there? Hold on.
Now you don't know this is going on because you were in front of Mogtal. Mogtal is like,
yes, maybe we can help you in some way. Maybe, and like, we can help you and you can help us. We've been having a recent occurrence of disappearances. And we're actually not supposed to leave the village. I actually have to talk to Mogfen and Mogsy about what they were doing out there.
and
I mean, I don't know anything about your missing people.
But,
But I mean, I there's no way for me to
Said they were
explain
looking
this.
for mushrooms.
but you saved our people from the bullywog, right?
Yeah, the frog people.
Yeah, it's
Also,
the bullywog.
Lolala still has like starfruit. Basically, she's like munching her caramel talk like this.
He's like, exactly.
and so he looks at Graland and he's like,
You may not know, but we need help. We don't know.
Help with what?
Help find our missing people. You guys saved us from those bullywogs. They were gonna take Mogfed and Mogsty, but you saved them. You're strong.
I just kind of turn to Lolala and I just say in common, like, what is it with us and finding missing people? Yeah, sure.
but
and
he
back
like he like responds in common. He's like,
Oh,
I
shit.
know common too.
Okay. Well, that's awkward.
Only the highest advisors know common.
We've been doing
here.
a lot. We've been doing a lot of finding missing people for some reason lately, and that's kind of what led us here.
I mean,
Which brings
perfect,
me back
right?
to my original question of us not knowing where we are. So just imagine for a moment you stopped being on the. Oh, I don't think I have any concept.
I
of
think you're
planets.
thinking too hard about this.
Lolala's just gonna wander off
very
looking
far
for
from home.
starfruit.
Well, you can make this a new home. We'll find something. We may make a dirt home for you or something, or we could dig a hole. Markbook's good at digging holes.
I'm sure he is.
Meanwhile,
okay.
Aster is just back at the bar, being like, you guys have it all figured out. Everyone else they just take down the trees and they destroy everything and they make houses. But you guys, you are the tree. You are the tree. You're all together.
Hey, we live with the tree, Mug.
You may yes, more mug. Yes, more
Mug,
mug.
give me another
yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh Jesus! All right.
So I'm kind of curious. Is there any way, like, can Lolala like
Okay.
find like a smell trail of these star fruit? Like, she gotta get more of those.
You just walk out like, okay, so you just walked
Yeah,
out.
I'm just
so-
like, that star fruit was so delicious that I basically just walked off looking for more of it. I don't even care. I'm so hungry.
Okay. You start walking off. Give me a perception roll. To follow your nose, Toucan Sam.
Okay.
What? Is it too soon for Toucan Sam jokes?
Just find anything. I just kind of like turn around and both Lolala and Aster are just gone. I'm like,
Well,
okay, so I need to find my friends who have apparently disappeared.
if I can't smell anything, I'm just gonna head I guess, would I have seen what direction Aster went?
Remembering, she went like around this tree, but beyond that, no.
I'm just gonna head around the tree, like to as far as wherever I know Aster went.
Aster, how loud are you right now?
Pretty loud.
Okay, so you definitely hear Aster in like this little, what looks like to be a sign above it that Aster did not notice.
It sounds like you Moogles got it all figured out. You're so cute. Everyone else, nobody respects me or anything. You guys are so cute, though.
And you walk up and you see a sign that says Mug's Tavern.
All right, Lolala's gonna go in there. She's gonna go where Aster went.
Okay, so
Lolala!
yeah, and you walk in the door just fine.
Aster?
Like this place is just like your height and everything. And as soon as you guys greet each
Aster's
other,
laid here like,
Have
a
hold on,
drink.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
just
Like
to
hunched
see if I
under.
hear that. Not anything else. All I hear is her going la la la.
yeah. If you roll well enough, no. You're talking the Mogtal, doing the serious business, while everyone, Lolala, you walk in and you see like
Someone has
this
to.
moogle like with the yellow like camouflage bandana kind of thing, and he's like cleaning the cup and he's like, oh, Mug.
Is this more starfruit?
Oh, starfruit. Yes, this is made from starfruit.
Lolala, take
I'll
the
have
drink.
some.
Just take the drink.
Okay,
So
so
Lolala
he pours
takes
you
it.
he pours you a drink, and it's just like a moogle size, and it's perfect for you. It's like this is like a big tankard to you, but like small to Aster, and you drink it whatever favorite booze you can think of.
Lolala has actually never had booze before.
Oh,
Oh.
this is your favorite drink that, but it has a little bit of a like kind of a bite, like that alcoholic like burn to it. So it's your favorite drink that you've ever had,
Ooh.
and that's what
Getting the
that's what's
Lolala
going on.
hammered.
So it's like an
Lolala, what does it
alcoholic,
taste
like
like?
ginger tea.
It tastes like ginger.
Tastes like mine tastes like cinnamon.
Oh,
What
When I
is
had-
it?
when I had the starfruit earlier, it was like squash with cinnamon.
Squash. Okay. Anyway, back to the ginger.
Okay,
Is it?
so
So
back.
I'm just gonna like let Aster taste mine because she seems pretty interested in this ginger.
Okay, so you try
I'm
hers.
assuming it tastes exactly like the one that I had.
Yeah, it tastes like cinnamon. So you think cinnamon and ginger are the same thing, coherently.
Mine tastes like cinnamon. What does mine taste like?
And then Lolala's gonna take a drink first.
It tastes like ginger.
And back with Graland as they're exchanging drinks.
But what does mine taste like?
We're just gonna keep going.
You see like Mogtal like sitting in front of you, and he's like,
I try to keep the harmony around here. I have some other Moogles I work with, but it's been difficult lately. Especially, we've lost 15 of our people, and plus the king's daughter. She's gone missing too.
Wait,
And now-
huh.
missing where? Missing how?
We don't know.
Because we found those two when they were apparently searching for mushrooms.
Yes. Sometimes we go out farming for mushrooms to bring a different variety of mushrooms from other than what we get from the galaxy tree. But this is I don't know. They just keep going missing. We don't know what's going on. We change up our routine so many times, and still our people go missing.
I mean, do you have enemies?
Well, not that I know of. We're pretty hidden away.
All right. I don't know much about. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Give me a perception roll.
All right.
Give me advantage on it.
Okay. That's a
You critted. What are Lolala and Aster really loudly talking about at this moment?
What does
They're-
mine taste like?
What does mine taste like?
Ginger. What does mine taste like?
This is what you start hearing as like, you're pondering.
I would love the two of you to think about what that sounds like completely out of context.
So you hear that like in the distance. What does mine taste like? And like that's
Just I look at what's his name? Mogsal?
Mogtal.
And I say, "Do you have a bar?"
Oh no, Mug's Tavern. Yes.
Lolala, can you give me a Constitution saving throw from doing the taste contest
Oh, God.
repeatedly?
Oh no.
Can Lolala hold her liquor?
Yeah, she can hold her liquor.
Holy moly, she's so little and so strong.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Aster, can you give me one at disadvantage since you're already drunk?
So while they're doing this, I look at Mogsal. I'm like, no matter what. Oh, she.
You're still,
crit.
but she
Oh, it
disadvantage.
was on disadvantage,
But she's still got a 17. And
Yes.
So you guys are
God,
having the
it's
taste
so
contest,
bad.
and it's you guys are just like it's like Indiana Jones, like what does mine taste like?
Yeah.
Also,
So-
I run out of drink, so I ask for another one.
All you
I
do is
mean,
say
we're
Mug
just,
Mug.
I mean, I'm assuming Mug's just like.
I mean, because
super
mine's
stoked,
smaller,
just like,
so it
yes,
runs faster.
yes.
Okay, so after hearing that, I look at Mogsal. I'm like, well, if we're gonna help each other in any amount, I'm gonna need my friends to be with me. But it sounds like they've already found your tavern,
Oh.
so we should go. We should go collect them. And
Oh.
I'll head. I'm gonna start walking toward the tavern.
okay, he's like,
With Mogtal.
I'll show you.
I'll show you where
Okay.
Mugs is, and so
Please,
he
please.
starts, or he or she starts leading the way. Give me a perception roll, Graland.
Perception.
Yeah.
All right. Crit.
Crit. Far as you notice, what you've seen many moogles, right? But even like with like analyzing them and like seeing them very well, you can't tell what gender they are. Not even like by their voice or by their looks. You're unaware if like this
They may be agendered.
maybe or maybe not. You can't tell.
Okay.
All right.
Noted.
All
Their
right.
gender is cute.
Yes. Adorableness. So you walk
So we
in.
roll up into this bar, and
and-
they are.
Please.
I'm immediately off put by the fact that Aster is happy to see me.
Like,
That's a bad sign.
Everyone's like Graland and like
Really, you gotta try this drink.
yeah. You see
Drink.
you
It
see
tastes
like
like ginger.
as soon as Aster and Lolala are happy to see you, and like you see all this, you see like in between them, like you see like a big mug come up, and he's like mug.
Mug, take mug.
Like, look. Graland's been in one too many like things in like a tavern to not say yes to this. So just
Okay.
grabs mug and just he doesn't sip it, he doesn't like glug it, he just skulls the entire mug.
Okay, what's your favorite booze?
It tastes like a very specific kind of like brandy, but it's got this like really nice note of vanilla to it. It just tastes like a whole glass full of that, like a whole
Okay.
mug full of that.
Okay, give me a Constitution roll because you chug that
Yep.
super fucking fast.
Yeah, my first glass, I just skull it.
Okay.
So Constitution save.
Yeah.
Since the drinking has had no effect on her, Lolala's
You were
just gonna
drunk.
follow suit. with
Immediately.
Graland and just
Okay.
like drink the rest of hers.
I'm just like, I
Constitution
just
save.
slam the mug down. Like, I am drunk before the mug hits the bar again. I look at Aster, I'm like, why the fuck do you keep turning into a spider? You know I hate that.
You were like
Wait, you hate spiders?
I hate them.
Lolala.
I thought you liked spiders.
No.
Oh no.
No. I don't
I'm
like
so
them at all.
sorry.
I don't
I
like the
thought you
little. I
liked-
don't like the. No. I
I
like the,
became the spider
I
because
hate it.
I just wanted your guys' respect. I was gone for so long.
you do naked yoga every morning. I can't not respect that.
We
I
respect
couldn't.
you.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
I
I
was
couldn't
gone
do that.
for 7 years.
You were gone. You were gone for a day.
No.
So
no.
Lolala, even though these two are having a very drunk conversation and like gotten very drunk very quickly, you like hammer it down and you're like, okay. Like you feel fine. Like you might feel like you got like a little bit of a buzz going on, but like you don't feel like they do.
She just kind of like, what's with these guys? And she just downs another one because it tastes like ginger.
Okay,
of course, she's
give
the
me
heavyweight of the group. The
yeah,
one
give me
that's,
give me
like,
another
3 foot
Constitution
nothing.
saving throw. But basically, yeah, now
Quick
it's
question.
starting.
How do you
There we
So
go.
it just kind of hits Lolala like all at once.
Yeah.
how do you do the Constitution saving throws?
Oh,
That's-
so
I've been playing-
go to the right of it. It'll say like saving throws.
Yeah,
in
above
the-
all your skills, there's a bunch of things like strength, dex, con.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I
if
just
you're-
think rolls
Okay.
the same. It just says save on it.
Well, if you do a save, because like so you did a Constitution, you should do the Constitution save, Lolala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the Constitution save can bring in
Because like you
proficiency.
might be more proficient. Okay, so essentially you are.
Wow.
What are you? Why are you making a Constitution saving throw? Essentially, you're drinking poison. That's what alcohol is. And so when you get drunk, it's just like your body not being able to process the alcohol, and you're like, I love you, you know. So essentially, you're just like hammering these back, but like, and you see Mug, and he's like, no, they can't handle Mug. You're pretty good. You can handle the Mug.
I can handle Mug.
I can
Mug,
handle Mug.
Mug.
He gets
Another
like
one.
3 Mug
Spider.
out. Give me Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
Graland and Aster at disadvantage.
Yeah, 15.
Oh,
She's not
Okay.
that drunk. She's not that drunk.
You're getting worse for wear. You're like you were like a chocolate wasted. Graland, you're like holding on. You've hung out in a few taverns, like you know how like.
By the way,
like,
can I please just say how much I love the fact that you used the term chocolate wasted just now?
Yeah, you're welcome. And Lolala, like you feel it like kind of hit you, like you're starting to get like you feel that burn going on. You're like, yeah.
This is fun.
So you see Mogtal, and he's like,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but maybe we could talk about the people missing, the moogles.
Can we
Oh.
still have more Mug?
You can have Mug as I talk.
Okay.
okay.
People missing. Why are there so many people going missing?
Well, the- I
Right,
don't-
that's what I was just saying.
Well, we
That's
don't
like our
know.
whole
That's why we're
thing.
trying to.
They're all scarred.
But you guys are strong, and we're wondering if you would help us.
We are Lolala's strong.
I'm strong.
She's
That's
so
our thing.
strong.
That's our
Look
thing,
at
though. We
what
help
Really
people.
strong.
We help
But
people.
wait, you're made. As far as the others told us, you
In points at Graland,
you made them explode into a bursting sound,
Oh,
and
they
and then that one skewered many of them on her halberd, and the other one she turned into a giant spider.
Yeah, I did.
I was gonna cook his
I
frog legs, but
scared
I left him
Graland.
behind.
Oh,
So,
you don't want
when-
bullywug. We feed you. We'll feed you better meat than bullywug meat. Oh.
when they bring up Graland's magic stuff, he gets real quiet and excuses himself and leaves.
Oh, did I say something
Aster,
wrong?
Aster doesn't. Aster
But he's
doesn't notice
drunk,
it.
so he's like he could just be like toddling off. He's just like and fucks off.
I turned
goes-
into a giant spider.
Outside, is there like an
I
upstairs?
think,
Is there like a
I think
ball?
Graland is
Well,
mad at
yeah.
spiders.
Oh.
Lolala looks and like watches Graland walk out. Figures he's probably fine though, and just takes another drink.
he,
Aster assumes he walked away because he's afraid of spiders, and he mentioned spiders.
He does not
He
like
does
spiders.
not like.
No.
He does not like spiders. I thought he liked spiders. He
Oh.
does not like spiders.
Okay, so we won't bring any spiders to him. All right.
No,
So-
none.
Graland, what are you going walking off and doing?
I just go. I have something in my eye, so I'm gonna go wash that out. I literally just. I'm drunk. I
Oh.
can't go far, so I more or less just go outside of the tavern, and if there's a bench out there, I sit on that, and I'm looking at the stars. If there's not a bench, I'm sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall, and looking up at these alien stars that I don't understand. I'll be right back.
Okay. So he wanders off, and you guys kind of don't see him go off in the distance, but Maltal is like,
Yeah, we need your assistance, though. You guys are strong, and maybe you can help us find our missing people.
I want to help you. Yes.
The
yes.
king's-
How?
The king's
help
daughter's
you.
missing.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No.
That sounds.
I'm one of his advisors. The people voted me to be the Harmony advisor, and we have a king that we worship. Our government's a mogocracy here, so I help keep the...
Mogocracy.
Mogocracy.
Yes.
Mogocracy.
Have you not seen a moogle before, or a village?
No.
No, never.
You could say we're not from here. Anywhere near here, really.
Well, I've been here
Oh.
before, but I haven't been here before.
Lolala finishes the rest
Well-
of her drink and then like asks for another one.
Well, what best way to start your adventure in Mogtopia at Mug's Tavern? And you give Mug,
and he's got like two more mugs.
Mug!
So he's like,
Well, how about you take it easy tonight? Some of you look pretty beat up. Maybe you celebrate at Mug's Tavern, and in the morning we talk to the king.
Yeah, Lolala
Yes.
just kind of like looks down and finally remembers now that she's had lots to eat and drink, she is totally covered in blood.
Oh my god, I forgot.
oh yeah.
He's like, well, if you go to the second path to the river, you can bathe in there. That's where we go.
I don't really like rivers.
Covered in blood.
One time, I climbed in a river across a rope and I fell in and I almost died.
You almost die every.
No.
You almost died today.
Oh, you almost died
You're
today.
covered in blood. Lolala, I
some
forgot
of
you're
it's
covered in
mine.
blood. None of
It's
that
not
is
all
yours.
mine. Some of it's the frog blood.
It's all frog blood. None of it is yours. You are a strong, independent. Lalafell?
Lalafell.
Lalafell. So strong. But you should probably wash up. It's scary to everyone else. Not me. I'm not scared of you at all. I think you're really sweet. And can I get some more mug?
Yeah, Mug.
and he gives you more
You
mug mug.
Aster?
Can you give me whoever's drinking mug mug? Give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
That would be me.
I'm drinking.
I'm still good.
Yep, you guys you were like barely hanging on, but you're like you
Wait,
were
that
a
was
strong.
21.
You got 21.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
You're disadvantage. Use the lower roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lolala got a 14. She's still hanging on pretty well, but she's still like probably at the same point where you guys are just like very drunk talking at each other.
You know, this frog blood smells kind of weird.
It's probably because it's frog blood. You should wash it off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to the river.
Mog'Tal take you to the river, and he like helps you out.
Can
And
we bring some of the mug with us?
You see Mug Mug,
Let's
he
go
thinks about it.
swimming.
Give me a persuasion roll. For Mug Mug.
Lolala just like looks up at him with like the doe-eyed Lalafell eyes.
He's like, he sees Moctal with you, and he's like, bring cups back, but Mug, yay! And he like gives you two mugs.
Mug!
Two mugs.
So we're all going swimming in the river while drunk.
Yeah.
What
Moctal's
could
going with
possibly
you.
go wrong?
Lolala like is aware that she's like covered in blood, so she wants to give him a hug, but just kind of like pats him on the back instead.
Well, the blood's
Her
dry.
hand.
It won't get on them, so you can hug them without. But if you just pat them, that's what happens. But so you guys walk and you have your mug and you guys are drinking it. And Graland, where are you? You see them. Whatever you're doing, walking off. Yeah, you can notice them like walking away from the group right there. Also, people will be able to see that on stream.
How do I do this? Wait, how do I roll? Why isn't my dice roll working?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
Flip a coin, basically.
Just roll 1d2. One its heads to his tail.
It just says. Do you have to use an exclamation mark?
No, a /R.
No, forward slash
Oh.
R and then 1d2.
Noob.
God.
It's not coming up.
Oh, 2. So 2 is tails.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it goes.
I see it.
I followed them.
Okay. So you follow them. You're very drunk and you're like following along. And you guys get to like, it's very like a purple iridescent, like very calm running river.
Aster's taken off her clothes and is naked in the river.
Okay. You notice like it's not a very like strong river. Like it's like, you know, like there's a current, but like you could stand in the current. Like you don't need to
Is
make
there-
like a check.
Is there a decency roll like to? What would
Well-
like?
Aster doesn't care about people's manners or.
Well, and
Even-
plus
Yeah.
you're in a Moogle village and they don't know what you people are and they don't
More
understand.
I meant, is there any role that would dissuade someone from taking off all of their clothing with people they had met literally 24 hours prior?
You can try to persuade at disadvantage at Aster because she is explained.
No, I'm not trying to stop. I'm not trying.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm not trying to stop anybody else from doing it. I'm asking, is there any role that would like be Graland's like maybe like just natural resistance as like a city person to not just randomly
Oh,
get
like
fucking
compared
naked?
to how drunk you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, really,
Like-
it's your call. Like, Graland's pretty
if
drunk.
if you want to roll something because you feel like Graland would still have something being like, that's probably not a good idea.
Graland's naked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
Lolala
like,
just
Graland-
like watches
Here's the thing:
Aster
a
like
failure.
take off her
I was
clothes like
I was
she
rolling at
always does, and
disadvantage.
thinks
A failure
it's
was going to
fun.
be he gets naked, but I crit failed. So he's like
Alright,
he
this
does
is
like the
what
Bruce
happens.
Almighty thing, where he just goes
No,
poof, and his clothes are gone.
you think that
He jumps
happens.
in the
This
river.
is in your head. You're like, that's how you think it happens. But really, you're like, yeah. And it really, what happens? You walk up to the river, and you drop your pants, and it's just around your ankles, and you just fall in. You're like,
Yes.
Yeah, Lolala just like
you're-
sets
you're-
her halberd down. She's like, I'm not gonna miss this naked river bath party while drunk.
Your pee
So,
soaked pants.
she just-
FYI.
Well, now they're washed.
She just like takes
You
off
didn't
her
know
leather
about
armor
that,
and just like
metagamer.
hops in.
Okay, so everyone's naked in the water and hops in, and you guys give me
With
like,
her mug.
with her mug.
Lolala does not let go of her mug.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, you don't want to spill any.
I
Oh,
spill all
like,
of mine.
Yeah, you see that like
Oh
Lolala,
my
she's like, oh, okay, you know, and then Aster, you spill some, and you notice like Mogtali is like, oh, that's a mug party fail. No.
Aster tries to drink the mug out of the river. Is mostly just drinking water at
You
this
still
point.
Plants her face
taste
in the water.
Hints of cinnamon, but you taste like the water. But you guys give me a perception roll when you're in the water.
All
Okay.
of us.
Yeah.
Are we at disadvantage because we're drunk?
No. It's very obvious. Like you smell the water, and it has a very like hint of like lavender, like kind of smell.
Oh
to
my
it.
god, the best.
Yeah. So you guys like.
I want to
are-
be here in real life.
Like in lavender, like and like you know, like have you guys seen the movie Tron when they like go into the water and like they become like highlighted in the water, like they start glowing in the water. That's kind of what's going on here. Is that like the water has that iridescence, but it like enhances when you guys like ripple into the water, and it's like all around you. And whatever you guys make a splashing, like if you splash up, like the water is just like glows in the air, and it's whenever
there's-
you disturb the water, it's becoming really iridescent.
There's like that. Like it's off of if you guys have ever been to Catalina, they have plankton like that where they
What,
only
the
glow
Catalina
when you,
wine mixer.
Bioluminescent plankton. That's what I said earlier.
but they only light up when they are disturbed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy about Catalina. Like when you go onto the shores at night, like the waves as like the breakers as they hit the shore, they light up. And if you go out swimming, like you do this in front of your face, and you'll see like ripples coming off of your hands that are of blue
I
light.
think that's the
It's
same
really
thing
cool.
because bioluminescent plankton only show up in like whitewash. Anyways, Aster like kind of like is in the river and then she kind of like army crawls up onto the shore to see Mug and says,
Graland has caught a weird fuzzy fish.
Mug. Do you have?
I'm Marktal, not Mark.
Sorry, Mugtal.
Yeah, it's Marktal.
Do you have plants that grow in the ground that make you feel funny? They might look like vegetables, but they're not vegetables.
Let us give a nature roll.
Martel doesn't know of anything off the top of my head. Maybe you need to ask the farmers.
The farmers. Where are the farmers?
I mean, they're all in bed. It's pretty late right now.
And you guys kind of notice that it is like really it's kind of late. Like it's probably in the between 9 and 10 right now in the evening.
All right, Mugtal. So it's okay. We'll be here. It's fine. It's
Mugtal looks at Graland.
Are you okay? Is the water bothering you?
I got caught in a fuzzy fish.
Oh, okay. You gotta watch out for those fuzzy fish.
Yeah.
Lolala just drinks the rest of her mug, and then she
Constitution saving throw.
sets the. Okay.
this whole session is making me want to take a bath. I just want to
Okay, you're still good.
I am a beast.
You were a drinking monster. You were like a tiny little Frank the Tank. You're like,
She just sets the mug on the shore so they don't lose it, since Mug said to bring them back. And then she just kind of goes wee in the water. She's got the she has the amulet of Bahamut still around her neck, so she's just watching it flow across the surface.
as it touches the water, it glows within the water. And it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. This is a really, really trippy village to look at. If we were to see this village, you'd be like, wow, this is something I've never seen before, only in my imagination, and it's crazy as fuck. And it's amazing. So yeah, you guys all are dancing in this river, and Mogtal, another moogle, walks up, and he's like,
okay, all right, yeah. All right.
And then, if you guys can roll perception. Okay, so, Aster, you definitely hear this. You hear them, they're like,
yes, we have beds ready for them.
and they're like, he's like, okay, yep, all right. And then, so he, Mogtal walks over and he's like,
if you guys are ready to go to sleep, we have beds ready for you.
I hear the word bed. I'm like, yep.
okay. So, everyone's naked, or Graland's
Oh no,
naked.
I get dressed, but
Okay, you get dressed in your wet pants. Your pants are fully soaked.
Aster has already kind of crawled onto the shoreline when she originally had talked to Mugtal, and honestly is pretty comfortable in the mud, and has already passed out.
Okay.
Well, I looked at my pants. I'm like, oh no, my pants got wet in the river.
She was so close to Mugtal that she was able to hear that because she was so close to it, but it wasn't because she was listening. It was because she was literally just right next to him.
What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to? You see Aster pass out in the mud.
Yeah, Aster is definitely passed out.
I just go.
Lolala smells Graland's pants and says,
"That doesn't smell like water. It smells kind of like the frog blood."
First of all, why are you smelling my pants? And B, it's absolutely frog blood. We need to wash these immediately.
Aster awakens for 2 seconds. Oh, he pissed himself.
Well, Lolala just laughs.
I walk over to Aster and slowly push her head under the mud.
I don't kill her.
No, this is how she prays.
He's like, no,
Not to praise.
We're familiar with druids. That's not how they pray. They do more dancing.
And they're like,
oh god, I
helping her
know.
out.
Yes, more dancing.
So Magaboo made you a house under the ground.
What? He made her a house?
Magaboo made you all a house.
That was fast.
Well, you made us
Makabu's
all
good at
separate
moving
houses,
dirt.
or you made us all one house?
I don't like houses.
No, it's
a
underground.
cave. It's a cave, Aster. It's a cave.
Essentially. Yes, Magaboo
Okay.
Magaboo did it with his magic. Magaboo's good with the earth. He talks to the
Okay.
trees.
I'm gonna get Aster out of the fucking mud.
Okay.
Don't touch me. You're covered in pee.
And you see Magatal, and you see like Mug like walk up, and he's like, "Come on!" And they like help Aster up, and they're like flying. They like fly, and they're like helping her up and like flying her.
So they're like kind of almost floating Aster
Like-
through the
like-
air.
Aster's like
feet away from
Aster's feet are
themselves.
kind of like dangling a little bit on the ground, but like with both of them, like they're like struggling, but they're like able to like move her. But like if there was no,
I feel like dancing.
Oh no! Please don't.
Lolala like gets out of the river, but she sees Aster being flown by these moogles, and she just like picks up all her armor and is just like, "Holy, that looks like fun!"
and so you're brought up to like this mound that has been created, and it's like like a hobbit hole, but it doesn't have like a fancy door on it. It just has a hole in it, and like
It's just a hole.
yeah, maybe some windows, and then like there's like dirt beds with like hay on them, and like some maybe extra like moogle size blankets. And so essentially if Aster still wants to sleep in mud, she can just pour water on her bed and then do that. But like it's basically
At this point, Aster is not really cognizant to
okay.
any of that,
So they lay Aster down, and you guys get into your little mog hobble for the night, and or moogle hobble, I should say.
Also, Lolala is hopping there because she thinks that perhaps if she hops well enough, she'll be able to fly like the moogles.
Give me acrobatics. You know what? You're thinking you're doing a fantastic job. Sometimes you think you're in the air and you're like, "Ooh, I'm really great," but then you come back down and you're like, "I'm gonna get it next time," and then you like keep going. But you look fantastic. Like you're landing well and you're just taking off very well. But yeah, that's what you guys go to bed for the evening in your
So-
Aster falls asleep sucking her thumb.
One thing. I'm glad the music stopped. So Graland doesn't go to sleep.
Ooh.
Graland goes out, and he's walking out into the night outside of the hovel,
Mhm.
and he looks up at the stars, and he sits there for a second. He's still drunk, so he's having a hard time formulating his words. And he looks up at the stars, and he goes, "I know you can hear me. I don't want what you gave me anymore. I have killed living things in a day. This isn't me. I tell stories. I hang out at bars. I don't kill people. I don't know what you did to me before I left home. I want it gone. I don't want this anymore." And then he passes out outside.
Okay. So, and with that, him passing out outside, you see Mug and Mogtal on the final scene walking out the door and noticing him, and they go, okay. And then they like start bringing him inside. And so, and then basically, you come to a scene where you see a very grotesque creature, green in skin and its claws. It's very large, and it's like, I better get more money for this. And you just hear a voice come back, "Oh, don't you worry. You're getting paid very well. Just keep capturing them. We have
who
a
is here?
deal."
Only Graland is hearing that?
No one's hearing that. The audience is.
Oh.
And that is where we'll end
I'm
today's
Breaking the
session.
fourth wall, Renee.
Renee,
I just want to make sure. I didn't know I didn't know who was hearing that. Like, I
Oh,
just
you
wanted
got
to-
a muddy thumb.
I was just.
Gross.
she doesn't care. She,
Apparently that's
do you
what
think the
Aster does.
person
Too
who
drunk to
naked
get drunk.
dances in the dirt all the time? You
Yeah.
think
Do you think I really cared about your opinions, man?
Um.
No.
So yeah, that is today's session. I hope you guys all enjoyed. That is episode 5. I'm really curious on how I'm gonna name this. I'm gonna have it up on YouTube in a few hours, but
Episode 5, Mug.
you know what?
Yeah,
That's,
Mug
that-
Mug.
that's officially the name, Mug. Episode 5,
Mug
Mug.
Mug.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the village community that we all made last night together on my
That's
channel.
awesome, dude.
So
I love it.
there's a few NPCs in here that we all made together, and I think I'm going to consistently be doing that. Is through the time is that if anyone from your chats on Tuesday nights want to come in here and like help brainstorm or do anything with the campaign, they're more than welcome to. So yeah, but let's go around to everyone's channel. And give shout outs. I'll be Iron Chef Bobby Flail. Hey there, bud. I'm Iron Chef Bobby Flail. What the fuck?
Oh, hey there, bud.
Hey there,
Why
bud.
are you talking like Rick Moranis and Strange Brew? Like, what the fuck?
Because that's what Bobby sounds like. He's like, sorry,
He's not-
sorry,
like,
I couldn't make it tonight. I'm very sick.
So sorry. We're gonna get some Timmy's, mate. You know, I don't know how to do a Canadian accent, to be honest.
Oh. But I'll be here next week, guys, so don't you worry, bud. And then I'm Iron Chef Bobby Flail. You can catch me at twitch.tv there.
Jesus.
Why is he Irish?
But here's the thing about Canadian and Irish and Midwest accents. They all come from
Is that they're all completely fucking different?
No,
Yeah.
they all come from the front part of your mouth, so it's easy for me to slip into them because I grew up in the Midwest.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
fair enough.
what you doing there? So now we have CVTTV.
Hi, I'm CVTTV. I do things on Twitch. I am in the middle of doing the March of Souls, which is a playthrough of the entire Souls IP from start to finish. I started Dark Souls 2 yesterday, and I'm going to be continuing that journey immediately after this. And my Twitch URL is right up here, twitch.tv/CVTTV.
Bum.
All right,
Yep.
and we're going to throw it to LL Renee.
Hi, my name is Renee. I also do stuff on Twitch. I'm not as much of a drinker as I was in this episode, but I also do drink. This Friday I'm gonna be doing a thing called Fucked Up Friday where we drink and play party games. So it's basically gonna be what you just saw, but real life. You can find me at twitch.tv/LLRenee.
Spoonie.
Hi, I'm Spoonie. I am a full-time caster here on Twitch, and I primarily do stuff with retro RPGs, but I just kind of love RPGs and Final Fantasy in general. I'm currently doing an all-white mage challenge run of Final Fantasy 1 when I've never beaten the game. And we actually, I defeated a boss yesterday. I was so proud of myself. And yeah, I'm pretty much just the big goofball, so come by. I don't really drink that much either, I promise. I also don't hold my liquor as well as Lolala does.
Yeah. I drink, and I love drinking. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I can handle my liquor, I think. But you guys can catch me. I'm McLokin. Welcome to my channel. This is Chosen, a homebrew campaign I made up in my head recently with the help of you guys. It's been fantastic. I love today. I love playing moogles. They're really fun. Because I was like, they're very lighthearted. They're a magical society, so the Mug was fun to play today because he's very easy to. That was like the deciding vote. Like whenever you guys walked into the tavern, the first thing he says to you instead of hello is Mug, and then he offers you a drink. And I knew Renee's character would just be like booze, like let's get
My
wasted.
character? Not Taylor's character?
No,
I wasn't
never.
there, buddy.
Yeah.
I followed my nose.
Here's the thing, like
But-
Graland spends a lot of time in taverns, but he's like the entertainment. He can't be drunk.
Yeah. I mean, like it's
It doesn't
It
mean I
was-
never am, but
It was really fun today, and I can't wait for you to meet the other NPCs that we created.
I wish Avlox had been here. He would have liked this episode.
Yes.
He would have too. So we're gonna raid another D&D channel. They're currently on break, but let's hit them hard. We have the raid call right here. /me, you have been chosen. We're gonna go over to a fantastic channel that I have an ad for. I don't know why, but we're gonna hit over to Henley. I wish I could do more of that, but I cannot. But
Henley?
Henley.
Is that motherfucking Dave? I know Henley.
Henley. He's fantastic. I love that asshole. /me, you have been chosen. Head on over there. We're gonna drop the host. Start raiding right now. And we will host them up and enjoy the show over there. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for Front Page that hung out. You guys are fantastic. We'll be on next week, 5 p.m. Central. All our lovely faces, and we'll see what is going on with Mogtopia and the missing villagers. See you next time, guys. You're all wonderful and beautiful.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.